Well, I for one think they had it coming. Ah, we're recording? Okay, fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Tales from My Wife's Son after a short break from the show and somewhat rosy Q&A episode. We are back in the courtroom with our intrepid entrepreneurs, because the term hero has been so corrupted at this point. When last we left off, I feel it's important someone reminds everybody who would like to do the honours.
Well, there was the big joy of realizing none of us know the court procedure. So we just kind of got into the court and just kept piling evidence and stories. Nothing properly filed or reported, just like, yep, here's the thing, here's another thing. Here's also another thing that happened. So that was fun for our intrepid lawyer we hired.
I tried,
Somehow-
okay?
Well-
Somehow, we are still hoping not to get the wheel.
Also,
So-
it ended on something a little bit potentially incriminating from myself.
What did
For
you do?
all of us.
As Jinji's jaw fell slack at the stand, and she uttered out the words, Don't you just ever love something so much you want to destroy it and break it beyond all comprehension and recognition? I paraphrase, but I think something along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
Incrimination and incineration, what's the difference really?
Incrimination and
Oh, is the audio not working?
How about a crash course? So,
we are here now at the court.
back in the room, and most of the stands are silent.
Oh yeah, I forgot the characters could pop up. Wait, who do I?
Judge quirks an eyebrow, and the guard stands ready. They seem to shift slightly in their stance as if they're prepared for something.
As I recall, unless I'm recalling incorrectly, last time it ended exactly as I had shout objection.
Ooh, wait for it.
Objection!
Hey.
There you go.
Oh. Okay. We're starting right off, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Feel free to react to the outburst.
Honorable Judge, I motion for that mirror to be examined at once.
I'm sorry, what mirror?
It was a mirror. What was a mirror she was presented with, wasn't it? Xingxi?
Whoa, what?
What was the object that Xingxi was presented with again, though?
I don't remember.
Oh,
That made her under the
goodness,
phrase.
I believe it was. Hang on, let me double check. Hang on. Make sure we're getting this right. So yeah, it'd be alright, bugger if I balls this one up. Let me just quickly check my notes. Dig it through. Talk amongst yourselves. Roleplay amongst yourselves.
Uh,
Guys, we're fucked.
No, we're fine. We're great. I'm fine.
I don't recall saying that at any point.
I'm all right. I think I'm good.
They're
All
going
right,
to
so
stop,
what's happening? What's happening with fucking Flip?
currently, Bill is checking his notes for something, so we're just talking amongst ourselves.
All right, so catch me up. Flip, what are we currently being accused of, or whatever? Because again, I have no idea.
I
What's
don't
happening.
know what I'm being accused of. I don't remember.
something-
I don't recall saying that, but I also don't know
Essentially.
what I do not know what what it has to do with the current case.
Kind of want to point out as well, by the
Some
way.
relevance.
By the way, one thing we did establish though is like, I never started the fire. I don't think.
We didn't start the fire.
No, I mean me personally, I didn't start the fire. So how am I any more accountable than all of you other people that were there?
That's precisely.
It was not a mirror. It was a small portrait.
Okay, I'll amend what I said then.
I'd like to point out the fact that the mirror can't be real if our eyes aren't real.
There's no mirror.
I'd like to
So it's
point
not real.
out that a mirror is just an updating picture. Thank you.
Oof.
Oof.
An updating JPEG.
Very true.
I'll amend let's statement to reflect that then. The portrait. She wants the portrait.
Perish. Anyway. The guards, as soon as that is mentioned, the guards move into position and they sweep in to try and make sure the portrait is kept away from Jingji. It is before she can even regain her senses. The portrait is hooked from her grasp with a halberd head, and was into the care of one of the court mages. In this case, it was put before the crow of judgment.
Just a question. Was Jingji trying to steal the portrait?
No.
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 I was-
Okay.
I mean, not yet.
I mean, maybe not yet. But I had so much tried to steal it.
Question:
Just-
Is the Crow of Judgment an act like normal crow sized, or is he larger or scaled up?
He is larger than he is the size of a large raven. Perhaps a very. Okay, I mean, a moderate. I'd say about on par with the size of a small albatross.
Billy, you just have to explain because I was drawing. There's the mirror image of Xingji next to her, and it was a portrait
Oh no, it's just
The
a
portrait, yeah.
portrait.
of her.
No, it's just
A standard.
It's the vague, blurry outline of the portrait. It's been smudged somewhat, piecing it, but
You know what,
damaged as it was being passed
Okay.
around.
You know old oil paintings where they drew humans without any discernible features.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
I think that's kind of the thing, right?
Hmm.
Okay. What's the portrait of? I mean, okay, continue, sir.
Can I request what the hell's going on?
After about a couple of seconds, about 10 seconds pass, Jingji's a little bit groggy and just. Jingji at the back, you can look out through your eyes, but you can't even move them by yourself. But occasionally, you feel something nudge your eyes to guide your vision around the room.
Am I not capable of speaking?
You attempt to speak, but nothing comes out. No words of your own, at least.
Oh, neat.
One moment, please. Do continue talking amongst yourself.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I look at Talk and say, "Hey, Talk, that thing shut her up."
Wait, what am I doing? What have I got to do?
Finally,
Sorry.
I've shut up.
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Basically, the portrait. As soon as Jingji look at it, she stops speaking, and I look at you and say, "Hey, we can buy one of those. That thing stops her from speaking."
Oh, yeah, fucking good. Well, stop her for stealing and just being a rat humanoid.
Yeah. Might be good to not insult each other, right?
I yell at the ceiling, "You're a bad father."
Bill's not here. Well, I don't think Dad's responding, I guess, then.
He's not willing to respond at the moment, I'd say. Probably.
So at this point,
I think he went out for smoke.
There's kind of a
Of course
twitch.
he would.
Kind of a twitch of Jingji's jaw and cracking noise, and she opens her mouth again.
Hold on for 1
I
second.
can't do anything to roll against this.
Well, hold on for a second, please. I'm trying to see.
Well, there's some rolls you can make, but it's just not a direct resistance.
Hang on. What could I roll then against it?
May roll sense motive or perception.
Okay. No, or perception. Doesn't matter. Perception, which will be.
Snacky wackies.
Okay.
Well.
You could, as you feel your eyes being pushed, you can't directly look at the location. You think, but you hear them. There is a figure tracing something in the dust on the beneath one of the up in the endurers like seats. Someone is tracing something in the wood of the skirting board. Someone is hidden beneath view. And though with your eyes oriented as they are and being specifically shunted away from the location, you can't draw a bead on them.
I'd like to say, Bill, that last time I rolled a 30 on the initial sense motive check to check the mental, to check for mental or magical manipulation. Can I continue to do sense motive checks on her to try and read her current mood?
Something is wrong. Her jaw is too. She's not moving with the same control she normally has as a monk. She's got a very strict way of moving, even as chaotic as she is. And more pressingly so, her lips do not quite match what she's saying. And with that, even if you would.
So she's a David Cage video game.
I'm trying to think of anything I could do to
Always
try
know.
and counter those. Would activating any of my chakras help that?
You may do any mental action.
Which I think counts as that.
Yeah, that would be a change of pace.
I don't know how it would help.
No,
My thighs are bruised with how much I fucking.
And these-
Oh.
Because I think that
we back,
which I think I can do at this point is up to the navel chakra, which gives me like protection and immunity, energy resistance, a bunch of stuff. So
Well, on this, you have to roll, say, each round.
Yep.
So if you can
Which
roll
is
the check for
will.
the. Yep.
okay.
Okay. So first the root chakra.
Okay. All right. Oh, great.
Hey!
This is the best thing I could try to get this shit out of my head.
10,000.
God damn it.
Roll 1d10,000.
Okay.
You
Don't
know
you
what
have to,
time it
like-
is.
Have a certain level of IQ to be like hypnotized, or is there like a?
Well, count your favors. This might lock you
263.
up.
Yeah.
Maybe something cool will happen. Who knows?
You just fucking explode.
Count your blessings. Count your blessings. Save you.
God damn it.
Okay, I'm gonna allow you. I'm gonna allow you one thing because you're unlocking chakras. There's actually a slight modifier. You may choose you may choose low, high, or medium.
Medium.
Okay. There's a horrible cracking noise from the interior of your skull,
Neat.
and you can feel your vision warping slightly.
Oh, great.
At which point, you should feel a chakra that you are building your root chakra at the base of your spine just completely disperse through your entire body and cascade.
Oh god,
Oh,
it's
no.
tiring.
And your jaw unhinges and you vomit out a stream of
Great. Oh, great. Oh, my fucking god.
258 bats.
Wait,
Oh my good god!
you talking about like big
Oh my
stuff, cats, or come on,
I'm trying to resist this shit.
Okay, how's this court episode
Hang
gonna
on,
go? What's
I've
gonna
got-
happen?
Don't worry, they'll come back when the sun starts to rise.
Well, that should
Where did the bats go?
distraction.
Where
Hang on. I got an image for this. I've been thinking. I'll never
Wait,
use
before
this.
that.
I gotta use this. I gotta find it first.
If they come back, do they come via the same entrance?
Of course, that's how they. Yeah, of course, that's how bats work. What's really
It's a bat
interesting
cave.
is that all 258 of those bats left her asshole without bumping into each other. It's
No,
really
my-
a miracle
that's-
of nature.
It was
I
her
believe
mouth.
it's my mouth, but I mean,
Mouth, what?
Same
whatever,
difference.
same thing.
You know, this is
Same
like
tube if you really
Different
think about
sphincter,
it.
Same rules.
this is like fucking Jeff Almighty, that movie with Jim Carrey,
fucking-
God Comes to God.
yeah.
The monkey bar joke, but just
Dude,
Bruce
Batman's
Almighty.
gone downhill.
Well, I think we can all agree this could have gone a little bit smoother. Belge.
I think. What's gonna happen with the bats?
Yeah.
They are just cascading around the room. They are bouncing off the fucking. They are running into people. At least one person is being actively attacked by them.
I'm glad I'm a
I'm
good
so
guy.
sorry. I have indigestion.
Indigestion!
I should probably note they're not coming out quickly either. They're like there's like a steady stream of bats.
Well, yeah, they gotta file out almost single file here.
They've all got like little tickets in their hands where they've
There's a-
had
In
to
the
wait.
In the chaos.
Get it
let's
stamped on
just-
the way in, then on the way out.
Oh,
Yeah.
people are freaking out. People are diving out of the stands at this point.
And in the chaos, left is just
I'm
somewhat
trying to
perturbed.
find some way to resist this shit.
Oh, the fucking.
It's just
the
says
10,000 shot was a mistake.
Can we just get some seats for the bats? I think they just want to.
You're on
in
it.
the
She's
chaos.
totally hostile. Take her down.
Yeah,
chaos.
woo.
Let's
Wait.
in the chaos. Let's calls for the judge and
Recess.
asks, can we have a break?
This does not represent me or my party. Clearly,
Wait, literally,
Which
the judge is like behind the bench and she's like smashing a gavel into at bats.
He's trying to smash them on her desk when they fly low.
The court clerk is like holding his fucking typewriter, smoking a cigarette, and screaming about it's being bat country. Also, I have finally got the image. I finally found it. I really hope there's loads because it's fucking stupid. Here it is.
it's so small.
So many bats.
It's Bat Pat.
Yes.
No.
fucking. I don't give a fuck about Batpat. I care more about like fucking Shin Mike Wazowski.
Oh,
Someone
Jesus.
just please hold Aiden's hair while she fucking vomits bats, please.
Why'd you vomit bats?
They're gonna get in her hair otherwise. Come on, it's unreasonable.
Thank you. That's kind.
A
of you.
recess is called and all of you are shoved out the door.
Look,
I don't-
she's a fucking
I don't
chimp.
want that.
Like, what's it called? Fucking, she's just. There's gonna be bats in her hair either way.
Okay.
Just chuck her into the. Just chuck her into the bar.
Oh, you are
Barking
carried
at
out.
the swarm
The
of
guards
bats.
grab you and like yeet you out of the door.
Wait, did my chakra get like permanently fucked up by that?
No, that's just what's called a chakra cascade. It happens occasionally
Alright.
when someone rolled really poorly on chakra unlocking. Basically, all your ki just erupted into bats and flew out of you.
Oh,
yeah.
neat. Oh, wait, did I lose all my key for the day then?
No, it's just you lost
Ever
those
just
key points.
jizz
Okay.
bats?
Do you ever just think too hard and just vomit a stream of bats?
I tried.
That's
Well,
what
I would go
you
to.
know what? I guess it's someone else who tried incorrectly to perceive Rick and Morty in this game. Fucking game.
For fuck's
You
sake.
ever just turn into a wildlife preserve?
You remember,
I
when,
like-
do you remember that
Okay.
episode in Naruto when he believed so hard in his friends, but it just wasn't enough, and then he vomited about fucking 600 bats?
Believe.
I think you'll
it
find it
used
was
to be so
precisely
good before
258.
You had 258 because your numbers.
Okay, yeah. The bathhouse, which makes up one of your section of the lobbies, is now partially infested with key-infused bats.
Oh my god.
Are they gonna go away?
No.
Well, congratulations, you're like Aiden, you're now the mother of like 258 bats.
I told you
Oh,
an
yeah.
indigestion.
Either you're the mother or the landlord.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's interesting. Do I have any power to control them at all? Based on my key?
Are they gonna come back and live in her?
I hope not.
If so, they get to be called all
I
birds.
think it could
I
be
have a
funny.
question. What would I need to do? Is it handle animal? I don't have
Handle
that,
animal,
so.
yeah.
Damn it.
Handle
Roll-
animal,
Oh,
roll
257
258
times.
times, yeah.
I,
Okay,
I
here's what we do.
can-
Here's what we do. You may roll it, but if you may use key points to improve it. If
okay.
She doesn't have any key points, she just
Yeah,
summoned
no, I-
258
I
bats.
or more per day.
If just 4.
Yeah. So.
I'll
But I
give
have
you
a minus
I'll-
2.
I will give you a +2 for each key point. you use.
Alright.
Look, fucking, how could she have enough energy to create one living permanent bat as opposed to 250?
Key,
Yeah, that's
key
right.
is-
The 4 is the key
Okay.
points. So.
I should. Okay, you know what? That's pretty fucking good. Also, it's not just. It's +4.
I have a minus 2 for my. I have a negative on charisma.
Are you
but I'm
using
not
all
trained
4
for
or just 2?
that. Do you want? Will it pass with just 2?
I'm just asking which one you use because you put +4.
Oh,
Are you
uh,
using
the
the
it?
plus-
+4 is all
comes
my.
out of your
That's all
mouth.
my key points for the day.
Okay, that's not actually +8, so 22.
Okay.
So the bats freeze in midair and double back to you, and they swirl around you in an almost spiral. before slowly but surely all of them come to roost on your stave.
Alrighty.
All of them.
258.
What? Are they all
Fly,
sitting on
my
top of
pretties,
each other?
fly,
Like
fly.
fucking like Pringles in a can? What fucking how does that work? How big is the fucking stave?
Put
You've
them
heard of
into
the
a
Rat
fucking
Pack, but
can
have
of
you heard
peanuts.
about the Bat Pack?
Oh, they are.
Is she holding it? Is she holding it perfectly level and they've formed
It
some
should be
kind
noted-
of elaborate bat triangle?
Well, here's the thing: the first one that lands hits a button that, if you would remember,
Mm-hmm.
Prospero's folly can extend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Right,
Alright,
what
do a
is the
strength
width
check.
of a bat? What's the
Do a
width of a
strength
bat?
check.
Let's just check this.
Do a strength check.
Wait. I do?
What is the weight of an average bat?
Make 258 extremely easy strength checks.
I don't know.
No,
So-
we're fucking. Alright, okay. Like, a bat.
They are-
Pretty sure I can hold a bat. But see if I'm holding a staff that has extended to the point where it's got
It
258
extends in both
bats.
directions to be balanced.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, alright, so, and again, remember how bats do things? So they'll all be hanging from the thing, all right next to each other, for 258 bats. So that's
okay.
going to be a really long fucking stave.
Yeah, Prospero's
what
folly is
kind of
80 feet
258
long.
bats.
Annie.
And explicitly carries up to 800 pounds of water.
Alright, let's see. Fucking
Oh shit, okay, 800 pounds.
Okay, quick-
how much,
quick
how much does
thing.
a bat weigh?
Which
I
bat
will
is it?
assist,
Which bat is it?
Nira will assist Jingji to hold the
Bats
stave.
typically weigh from 2 to 7 pounds.
Yeah, he's
hold
just
on,
like small birds.
hold on, what
Also,
kind of bat?
they're primarily comprised of key, so
What bats are we talking about? We've got vampire bats.
I would say vampire bats are good.
Yes,
call.
they're
Small-
33 grams.
Small vampire.
So 33 grams.
Oh, that's a good call. It makes a lot of sense that they're vampire bats. It really fits in with.
by
Oh, they're energy vampire bats.
they're money vampire
Get
bats.
that,
I
gotta
mean,
get that big bat.
Okay, they're 8.5 kilos.
I don't, surprisingly light.
That's less than one of my dumbbells, and I have pussy ass weight dumbbells.
Alright, so I
Like,
can carry 258 bats.
I feel like you're fucking cheating this out.
I'm fucking bullshitting
Oh,
this
really?
off the. I am bullshitting this off the fucking top of my head, my dude. I did not
Alright,
expect
fucking
258
throw that
bats.
staff into the water. You're not going about with 258 fucking bats.
Why not?
Excuse me, you have to walk into every room
Okay, how are we going to
sideways.
feed 258 fucking vampire bats?
They,
Okay,
I control them,
Bill.
dude.
No, you cannot. Bill, can I lift to hold the bats?
With ease.
Yes, please. I will take bats outside for a walk.
Do you know what? I'm going to go up to an attendant. I'm going to go up to an attendant and I'm going to ask them, do you have a furnace?
I'm just guessing, do I control the bats from handle animal? for that capacity. Do I control them to some degree?
Yes.
I could at least like sick them on somebody.
Okay,
Then
okay,
here we go.
I'm going to level with you what these are.
Hmm.
Because keep in mind, this is improvisation. Because holy fuck, I was not expecting this. What this is
It's retarded.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Now you're probably not familiar with the Akashic system,
A little bit. Yeah.
but
Maybe.
what this is a key-based Akashic item.
Mm-hmm.
These bats are a living embodiment of Akasha, powered by your own key.
Also, the
Neat.
weightless.
Well, that explains why they came out of her keyhole. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, so the
no,
weightless.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like completely
Once
weightless.
they are
okay.
attuned to your key, they are weightless. And you may invest key power in them at the start of each day in order to give them more abilities.
Okay.
Statistically
How
speaking, they are a bat swarm.
Can I just highlight the legal imagery that has just happened? You've, whilst being put on the stand, have vomited what I would argue an excessive amount of live bats, and then have decided, don't worry, I'll come back in with them and they'll all like me. That's not
They don't know where they are
mad
now.
suspect.
They don't know where they are.
This
walking around
has
a pony
absolutely
pole.
nothing to do with the
They,
case.
no, they're inside the pole, right?
No, they were hanging off the pole,
Oh,
but since they are now Akasha bound, they may actually merge with your body. They can just
Okay.
neat.
They melt into
right,
your
she
flesh
just
completely
absorbed
seamlessly.
that. Yep.
Like, we are talking 258 bats.
Yeah, only like
Oh,
10
so-
kilos of bats. It's not that
Bat
much.
vor.
Oh,
Or-
fuck.
Okay, where Bill? Are we pulled into? So we go to the bathhouse, yeah.
Yep.
You have to go into the
That
bathhouse.
house.
This is fucking retarded. Like, I didn't know this was
Listen, I
No
just
one
had to
planned this.
I
This
had
is a
to improvise.
Oh, and Akasha constructs do exist mechanically in the game, Nuka. And they are
This is
weightless.
fucking dumb.
On the plus side, this did actually
Sorry.
bid yourself lucky, Nuka. If she hadn't done this, she'd have said something really incriminating. But she couldn't because she was too busy vomiting Akashic bats.
Saved by the bats.
I do not want you hanging out with us if you just happen to
After she
have-
went to bat for you.
Yeah, I did
So-
get a bat for you. Come on now. I literally get a bat
By
for
the
you.
way, we're meeting this month. I will hit you.
Good.
Jokes like that. You watch yourself.
You best kill me, faggot. You best kill me.
Oh, fucking
I
crash
was
that
going
plane. You won't leave that steel coffin.
That's a good way to get you on a watch list.
I was going
Worth
to.
it.
I was
Sometimes
going
playing online.
to have. I was going to have Let go up to Jingji after she gets the bats in order, I guess. And all it was going to do is say. Just going to ask her. What was the question again? That's one surefire question to ask in that situation.
Bruh.
Merciless.
Stop country. Oh Jesus.
This is Bath Country.
Every time, if I would, I really want to just call this Backcountry as like a stand name.
Well,
The episode is now called
I'm
Bath
pretty sure-
Country. So, like,
Yeah,
fucking whatever,
Change the episode name. Change the episode.
whatever was fucking happening has now fucking just.
The topic.
Yeah, man. Sometimes when it comes to these episode names, you just have to wing it.
Fucking you know what? Fuck the conventions. I'm going for you. fuck all of yous. I'm gonna hit you with Bill.
I will pay money to see you try and lift
Yeah,
me.
try it. Yeah, try to lift Bill. I don't think you can knock him over. Go ahead.
Oh fuck, man.
It took an entire lot of crew to
Where
start
are your
lifting me.
gains, bro? Where are your gains? You get to have gains to.
Alright.
Sorry, officer. She's
Yeah, let
Oh,
us
I
continue.
remember. I remember now. I remember now. What was going to ask she is, what would you like to do? Literally, that just goes up to Jingxi, looks her in the eyes, and says, "What would you like to do?"
Well, gee, I feel like I've had I perceived earlier that I was. Am I able to talk now normally? Am I outside of whatever kind of?
Yes.
Okay. Something was clearly wrong earlier. I was being controlled by an outside source, and all I could possibly do was vomit bats to protect myself.
So you're not controlled. So you're not controlled at the moment.
Apparently not.
All right, I'll do a sense motive check.
Okay. Roll away.
Oh my
20.
god.
Okay. She's not in any way, shape, or form dominated or magically controlled. In fact, there are no signs of mental control whatsoever.
You see Let kind of looking at you and then sighing disappointedly.
Look, I know that you. Okay, maybe you can't see it now, but check it again if they call me back up onto the stand, because I was clearly being controlled earlier.
You were. It's just I can't.
Well,
If
then we
don't
have
discover...
to come up with some way to be able to detect it, be able to show
Yeah.
that definitively.
It's quite easy. It's quite easy to know when someone is being controlled. It's just a matter of seeing their physical things, of seeing how they are physically moving and reacting. The problem is you're not controlled right now, and the moment that whatever happened there occurred, was that you?
Shouldn't there be some kind of magical barrier or something around this court so that people can't be mind controlled from within it?
Oh, there is. This entire court is surrounded by several magical circles to protect against the various different alignments.
Well, then should you be able to tell if someone within the courtroom is manipulating someone else magically?
Yep.
Yes, but that doesn't. Yes, but what if they're not from in the courtroom there?
The call is coming from inside the courtroom. Sure, the spell can keep away one bat, maybe a dozen, but 200.
I should have seen something like this coming, to be honest. I have to ask though, was the bats you?
I have no idea, frankly. I mean, sometimes just weird shit like that happens. You know how it is.
I'd like to do a knowledge check on the bat spell.
You may.
Knowledge check on the bats.
That's a 4. That is. Yeah. Does he have knowledge check on that? Yes. Okay, good.
Okay.
What are they? Are they what do you just get to know what they are as you describe them?
Okay, this particular Akashic veil, known as Battery, is essentially, in essence, a summoned swarm of bats that are controlled by the user's key. Whenever the bats strike a creature and injure it, they draw a certain amount of its life force into themselves. Should a creature be killed within its swarm, they will rip the key from their body and bring it back to the host. But once this has occurred, the key can be spent in interesting ways, in a very similar way to the Qigong monk.
Jesus.
To a certain number of spells.
Hell yeah!
So, congratulations, I guess, Aiden. You're a Veil user now.
Alrighty.
Congratulations on getting access to one of the most statistic magic systems in Pathfinder.
Okay,
The-
well.
Currently, the
Run.
only
Let me know about it then. Let me see
Presently,
this
the only spell effect available to you via this veil is a emulation of the ability Bloodcrow Strike. What this does is that it allows you to make your unarmed attacks,
Got it.
dealing half fire and half negative energy damage at medium range. Which in this case is
Oh,
160 feet.
Whoa! If you're 14th level monk, you can use flurry of blows to attack 5 times.
Wait, so she punches the air.
Now,
and
there is, in this case, the bats will actually fly out and deal unarmed. However, on this occasion, there is a caveat on the range.
Yeah, because they don't have arms.
Yeah.
Of course they do.
The
unarmed
bats in
damage.
this case have an effective range of only 40 feet. This will
What is this?
increase as more ki is filtered into it.
What does this count as then?
Beehole.
No, I mean like in terms of like a spell or what?
This counts as the blood correct strike, and this is an Akashic spell effect,
Okay.
so it's separate from divine and
Right.
such. Strictly speaking, if you want to be technical, it's psychic.
Okay.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Should be noted that it is weak to all the stuff that Veils and Akasha uses are weak to,
Mhm.
but it is key based, so it is also susceptible to key effects. Consider it
Okay.
like a middle ground.
Neat. Yeah, I read it.
Oh Jesus. So,
That's how you introduce Akasha into a campaign.
apparently,
Improvise.
I'll let you just watch your face for a moment. Alright,
Wow, 2d6. It's crazy.
Okay. Point.
For each crow? That's what it says here, really? Is that correct? Oh, no,
Rhodesian
it's
crow.
No,
level 2.
you
I'm sorry,
don't-
I
you-
read that. I must have
You
read
don't
that.
get.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Jesus Christ.
Rhodesian crow.
Okay.
one bat is thrown out for each attack,
Okay.
but you don't get to throw the entire swarm. That would be obscene.
Okay.
258 d8 damage.
No, look at it at level 14 monk though. Read the shit. Holy fuck. It's 2d6 for each crow.
Yeah, because an armed strike of a monk at that level is 2d6.
Mm-hmm. Remember, it gives you your unarmed strike damage at range, basically. Think of it as a range increase to your
I
unarmed
will
strike.
warn you, you cannot use this ability with your original stave equipped.
Okay.
As the magic
Okay.
magic eating abilities are somewhat restrictive.
Alright, so what we have to do now is
Don't worry,
need to
guys. My
inform-
lawyer training has prepared me for exactly this kind of scenario.
We come in
Yeah.
and we pretend like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, sure.
Events like this happen fairly regularly, to be honest.
They happen fairly regularly overall, but to each individual lawyer, nah.
Like 3 or 4 times a year,
Yeah.
tops.
So, I'm going to go inform the court of what I learned in terms of your mental control, and we'll see how they take it. I'll be right back. And let Will leave to go inform the court. And see if they have and see if all the bats have left the fucking courtroom.
They are under control. The guards have stepped. Once the guards stepped in, the bats didn't last very long.
Fair
Well,
enough.
don't I have all of them? Basically?
Yeah, all they didn't last very long because they were ushered out.
Mhm.
They can't really be struck. They're not physical creatures.
Man, just a swarm. Just, oh, jeez.
Sometimes the nat ones throw you a curveball.
But yeah, Bill let goes to inform the court about what she's learned and her theory on what the fucking portrait did, and to see how the court takes it before court pursuit.
Okay.
And
We'll reveal that when they reconvene in the room.
Mm.
Okay. As for the others,
I'm back, by the way.
Can I sense evil on the bat? On the
You may.
bats? Alright.
they are not evil. However, they do radiate negative energy.
Negative energy?
Yes, they are the result of a reaction within the body with ki inverting itself. So
they're
basically,
like
they
cancer.
are keen if you will. Oh god, that fucking injured me to say.
Key speaker. Yeah.
Yeah, they are comprised almost entirely of fire and inverted key. It's gone rotten within the body. Think of it like the soul projectile vomiting.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But what that allows it to do is draw key out of other creatures.
Ah.
Now, it should note that any key granted by this ability is temporary and lasts for the encounter.
So we are back in court.
You may, if you wish. Any other business you want to get up to in the bathhouse before you go back in?
Clean any bad shit from the clothes.
One thing you notice when you go to wash your clothing, there's a very bizarre like smudge in the water where Lot washed her face.
Ooh, what's the smudge?
It's like a greyish tone to the water.
Does it look magical or is it just
No, it's like a,
perception?
probably nothing. Probably just makeup.
Just a little perception on the.
You don't see anything. Okay. I'll bring you back into the courtroom if there's no other business.
Oh
Back
yeah.
to the courtroom we go.
Yeah, a little bathroom break, you know.
I shall take this moment to delete all the fucking bats.
Here I will delete the ones in the top.
So yeah.
That pun.
Batman, read the Quran. Sparkly clean.
Everyone in the room is looking a little bit more done, to be perfectly honest.
We just give it a look.
Some of the guards are still speckled with bat shit.
Hey, guano, that's a valuable resource.
If you're a wizard, because it's used as the component to fireball.
So,
The crow's judgment grows a bit larger.
Aiden was full of bats, which were full of shit. So by definition, Genji is full of shit.
Valuable
We
shit,
already
but
know that.
okay. Fuck off.
Shit is shit, Aiden.
Oof.
Oof.
Everything is shit except piss. And even piss is shit when it's
I'm
against the
just
wind.
saying it's valuable shit. Don't you want some valuable bat guano that you can sell to wizards? There you go.
Not in me.
Well, on you. I mean, just scrape
Not
it off.
flying out of my mouth through proxy.
Well, just spit it out.
Oh no, fair enough. Rustling, how do you feel about your daughter being full of literal shit?
You recall earlier that there was this funny feeling in the air, like all the hairs in your head just stuck up on end.
Wasn't that the bats?
That's back, and
For
it's
those of us
much
who
more
have hair on
pronounced.
our heads.
You're a very brave man, Nuka.
Those of you who are looking around the room just noticed that, like, you're watching one of the guards, and you just see like a spark jump from his armor to his halberd.
It's probably all the friction from those bats flying around.
Quickly, cut the spark in half. You need to.
Any perception on that?
Oh yeah,
What-
roll perception.
Perception, or would someone else be better? I don't know.
Perception would be ideal. But
Alright,
I'll say
electrical
also,
engineering.
as you're walking in. Okay, 15.
Oof.
Mud
Loki
sees.
just looking around the room.
Okay, looking around the room. Mud, you see something. Shortly
What else?
before, you feel something. Just as you feel a little clump of paper that's been folded up a bunch of times just like bounce off your neck.
Can I grab it? Or is it just
Yeah.
fucking off?
Yeah, it's a paper hornet, if you're familiar with the term. So when you fold up a piece of paper lots of times and use a rubber band to flick it at someone.
Is someone chucking this at people?
You may recall that there was a paper plane earlier.
Do I have
Up in
any
the
idea where it's
stands,
coming from?
someone has been hiding behind the actual stand itself.
Oh, why?
Fucking gremlin.
Don't bully me, Negataro.
And one of those.
Reset the clock.
The clock's broken. We don't.
There is
do that.
there is a what appears to be a piece of elastic in it, and though she is currently taking cover behind the stand itself.
Fucking tiny niglet.
I wanna try and throw it back at her head. That's gonna be my.
She does have cover, but you may attempt it. Are you going to be using just pure muscle power, or are you going to be attempting to use some form of
I'm gonna finesse it
caution?
because if I use physical, I may actually break my spine.
Roll away.
Don't be a 1. Oh, nice.
Okay. Kind of you hear a, like "Eep," you flick it just the right place and you see it bounce off an ear. Short before you see a hand raised up to rub the ear.
So wait, is she doing some weird shit then, or is she just fucking chilling behind there?
Sure.
Interrupt you.
Who is this sassy shot? What's the fucking thing now? Oh shit, I've forgotten it.
Who's this sassy child?
Whose bitch this
As
is?
you're thinking this, there's horrid pressure in the air. If you're familiar with that exact feeling right before a storm happens,
Oh no.
Sure.
you see the more arcs of more sparks flying between the various metal plates on the guards. At this point, Udex looks like a veritable Tesla coil.
Nico, what's going on with you, man?
Can I roll Arcana with...
You may.
Oh, looks like we're going from Sora to Thor.
You don't. Okay, that's not terribly high, but you know a teleportation spell incoming when you see one. Powerful one at that. This is a high grade teleport directly into this room.
Oh. Is that good enough for Left to see it as well, Bill?
You know exactly what this is.
Oh.
This is teleport without error.
Oh!
You don't know many people
Udex.
can cast that, as it is essentially this kind of spell you expect from an Archmage.
Okay, gonna casually move behind
Bye,
Rex.
Udex!
Now, it is elementally shifted with lightning, because the user is attuned to it as an element. And with a thunderous clap, the cause of it appears.
Hi, Rustin!
Hey, Russell.
Everyone salute. Everyone salute.
Talking shit. Garbed in an Archmage's robe and carrying an incredibly ornate stave is Archmage Russell Magier.
Hello.
To his left and right as they step
So does that mean that... What is Zhengji's full name? How does that work in their culture?
It's an incredibly long-winded name.
Well,
She chose
at
to
the
take
end of
another
it, what's
name.
the family name?
Oh, Magier is her father's name, which she did not take.
Oh, is she named after her mother?
Well, her name is Jingxi. She's a different person.
More importantly, he is flanked by his own retinue.
Let will immediately, basically, courteously do a curtsy as he arrives.
He's not a lot taller in person. You suspect some magic may be responsible for this, considering he is taller than Thok.
I ain't that fucking impressed. Like, every time I've seen him, he's been a giant cloud head like fucking Mufasa.
Yeah, kind of low grade, yeah.
Uh-huh.
You all may be used to seeing an archmage person, but Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm not.
He lives in you.
Hey,
It was the game.
It's over.
He's actually 5'11".
Archmage, I see that you've got our memorandum regarding your attendance. Which you'd have gotten sooner were you a wizard.
I feel personally attacked.
The dog just vomited bats through this fucking courthouse. It was a fucking
I'm
shambles.
sorry, I couldn't help it. Heartburn's a bitch, dude.
Quiet, Olga.
Fucking talk to me that way, old man.
Does he have
I am an
overlord
old
pass?
mage, boy. I have had a lot of time to ponder how arrogant I can be.
Yeah, it's not going to make me any less arrogant. I've been putting up with your shit since
He will
you turned
turn
up.
to the judge. You and I both know this is a farce, Your Honor, so I'll keep this brief. I act as character witness to these. These two were in charge of the investigation. They are at your disposal.
Is he talking about two at his side?
Yes, both of those two. One of them you actually recognise. This one on the right was on site at the time.
Is that the chicken summoner?
No.
Rustlin, are you... No, fucking... Rustlin, are you telling me you can literally just turn up in the middle of the court and basically say, this is the way shit's gonna go down
Why
because
can't
you're
I
a
do wait
wizard?
for my dad? It's really annoying, dude.
Because you're a wizard, you can literally just turn up and fucking do this. Are you saying you can do this because you're a wizard?
I don't know. Please inform me.
No, because I was going to say, if
As you
can
go
do
to talk,
this-
you notice your mouth is gone.
Oh my god, we've shut up two of them in one fucking session.
You know, people's mouths are just not having a good day today.
I'm just saying, don't mess with my dad. He's kind of an asshole, and I'm so annoyed that he's here.
Yeah, I'll just stand here
Actually,
quiet
Dad,
as
why
a
are you
grave.
here?
I'm just standing here, not saying anything, just rolling along with it.
He will take out his almost a slate in his hand, and thumb through a few bit for it very very lightly. He's thumbing through a book. Those are spellcraft may roll it.
I've got spellcraft.
Let me just check. Spellcraft is 7. Like I
Uh,
said,
I,
actually, is that for magical
average.
item? Then it's 9.
Oh. It's a magical item.
I walk out from behind the counter, by the way, and I walk in front of like, the area like, in front of our bit there. I unscrew one of the tusks from my skull and start carving into the floor. I was gonna say, if you can do that shit, just further proves Jing Ji should have been a wizard. Also, fuck yourself. Give me my mouth back, you old
What?
cunt.
One of your nostrils disappears. Now, you're not no sense motive expert, but I feel like that may have been a warning shot. Now, Nira, you just about figure out what this is, considering it's a fairly simple piece of magical equipment. Lot knows exactly what this is. This is a magical item known as a pocket assistant. It is, in essence, a item made from the spells Light, Message, Prestidigitation, and Secret Page. It is a long-range magical communication device.
It's a smartphone.
Man, can you imagine such a
It's
thing?
a smartphone made of magic.
Oh, okay.
This is an actual published magical item that exists.
Can I use diplomacy to calm down the dog? Just like pat him on the shoulder?
Your mother, unfortunately, has my number still, so I couldn't hear the end of this.
By the way, I activate rage and I carve a giant exclamation point
Before
and
he does
stab
that,
the tusk into the ground right after the fuck yourself, and then pick
It's
it out
kind
of the
of a-
ground and walk behind the counter, back to the rest of them defiantly.
can I use
As you do
diplomacy?
so, you
Can I
notice
use
that-
diplomacy before he does that?
Yes, you may.
Yeah, 18. Let's see, talk beat that or something.
You
Yeah,
can't really do
this
PvP
seems like a
diplomacy,
bad
but
idea. Intimidate.
Intimidate you can do, because it loads.
Alright.
I can do intimidate probably much better.
Well, we
I
assist.
popped
Assist me.
I popped rage as soon as one of my nostrils disappeared.
Nero, you try to intimidate him just to
Well,
not do this
I'm
stupid
going
shit.
to fucking flex with weightlifting just to see if I can intimidate him into obedience.
I'll just add my intimidate to that, can I?
I'm just gonna stand there.
27 on flex.
It's +2. 27. Okay, 29. That is enough to give Fox some pause for thought at the very least. Though he may still attempt to carve into. You may still carve.
fucking doing it. I respond
Roll
to
strength to damage the item.
What, the ground?
Yes.
Alright.
It is finely polished reinforced marble.
As Thok is doing that, Yudex shall take a swig from something, clang his sword on the ground, and say, "We are all friends here." And I'll roll intimidate.
People could just ignore me writing on the ground, you know, but
No, we're
Look,
not.
Do you know
this is
how much
basically-
magically reinforced marble costs?
Yeah, we really would like you to not fucking
This
do
is
shit.
this stuff is
as soon as
200 gold
do
pieces a
realize-
tile.
You do realize that what you're doing is vandalism, right?
oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realise my actions at court were out of order. What, you know, with the wizards popping in out of nowhere and basically saying how
Look,
things
we
are
didn't
going to be,
destroy. They
and
didn't
the
destroy
fucking
much of
monkey throwing up 258 fucking bats in the middle of the court.
I'm the master of bats now, bitch.
You're a fucking bat.
Oh, you're a
Okay, so no wait, let's go through this. She just said she's the master of bats. So calling her a bat, how insulting do you think that's really gonna
She's
be?
an old bat.
Oh shit, he says you're an old bat.
Oh,
fuck.
oh,
You ain't just a bat, you're an
fucking
old bat.
burned. Oh my.
Your parents fucked a long time ago.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
It has been a slow season for Majir.
I got a 19.
You fucking fail. Sit down, your ass in the
you,
chair.
you chip the tip off the tusk.
Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it, can I do it in the wood then?
You may attempt it.
Can he resist all the fucking checks?
Everyone else may attempt to restrain him.
All
As
right.
the guards
Yes.
begin to slowly move forward.
You can make me more fucking scared and shit like that, but again, I fucking did this to the point of me getting glass in my balls. You've got to realise, intimidating me and making
No,
me scared
hang on, I
just
haven't
makes me
improved
more
grapple.
retarded.
I
Now
know.
maybe it's
I
time to
haven't.
use
I
it.
haven't improved grapple and improved trip. Can I trip him and then try to
It's time
grapple?
You may.
to grapple his ass.
Alright.
What's the roll, Bill? What's the roll?
Do you have power?
I have power attack. I have power attack.
No power. The skill, as in the physical skill.
No, I have been.
Oh yeah, I have power in physical skill.
Okay, you may
I
use
can-
power in place of CMB. CMB for
Okay.
you, Aiden. You get +2 from feet.
Oh, my fucking sheet never saved. Oh, I don't have that page, Bill. I'm gonna need to get that page again and all my new shit.
Okay.
Actually, Yudex shall just make a subduing blow,
Wait, what actually do I roll for?
doing
improved
non-lethal
grapple?
damage.
Sorry, Bill. What do I roll for improved grapple?
Your CMB +2 from your feet.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Any bonuses to attack applied to this?
But literally, I was expecting them to just magic away my other nostril and then I would pass out from lack of oxygen.
Well, I have one more thing to try. Naka,
What?
to start to do this, Let will just look to you and very kindly, without trying to
If
scare
you say
or
anything, I'm gonna freak out.
I'm not going to
go
use the
ballistic.
voice. I'm not going to use the fucking voice. Jesus Christ! Holy shit! Stop being so autistic.
That's the grapple.
What I was going to do was essentially say, "Would you please just go behind the stand and calm down."
Fine. You know what? Fine. What was it called? After failing to carve the exclamation point, I pick up my chip tusk, I walk over back towards him, I flip
okay.
off rustling, and then I
Fuck,
stand
I
there.
fucking break-
I'm still just gonna grapple him anyway.
I'm going to
just to
break his
get him to fuck off.
middle finger as soon as he raises the middle finger.
Why are you all doing this, TBH? Why are you all doing this, TBH? I really have to know. Like,
Okay. By the way, enjoy the art in the private.
What a manlet.
Here's a question, Micah.
What?
Do you have spellcraft?
I have spellcraft.
I
You
don't
wanna
have
roll
shit
it?
like that. No, I'm gonna get my shit kicked in. But again, that's just how I'll put it.
There's spellcraft.
Fucking taking no shit for no goddamn chimps.
Racism.
Okay, I'm just preparing a little map for you, don't worry. Nothing to worry about. There's no
Oh,
need to be
God.
alarmed. He definitely hasn't pissed off the wrong person. We promise. One moment, please. Talk amongst yourselves and tame the good people. This keeps happening in this episode.
Oh man,
Well,
I'm glad this is
well,
going well. I'm just.
all I have to say is that Plane Shift Other is a wonderful, fantastic spell.
What doesn't kill me.
This-
What
Being
only
quiet
makes
is
me
an
more
amazing
powerful.
ability that I've mastered.
You know what's the
recently.
interesting?
Fuck, there's a kind of a strange sensation around you. There's a
One
feeling of
second.
light.
Sorry. Just 1 second. As Naka said, what doesn't kill me? Italians have expression. What doesn't kill me makes me fatter. It's
Like I
actually
said,
that's what
what
I
doesn't
learned
kill
about-
me only
that-
makes
is
me
that
more
boogie-
retarded.
Is that boogies?
Anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not anymore, Vang. But
It's
you're
not,
allowed to make those jokes
no,
now.
no.
He's gotten thin.
I know. Now that we can, yeah.
Okay,
Wait,
everyone
wait,
around.
wait,
okay,
wait, I'm
everyone
not
but Thok. What you?
Oh no, big
There's kind of a weird moment. Rustling kind of looks at him, quirks his head, and it's kind of a weird. And Thok is no longer there.
Did I get
Thok. Okay, I'll show you where you are presently.
Oh God! What the fuck?
Play me a song, you're the piano.
have fun with the succubi, Naka.
On the moon?
Yes, you.
Succubi on the moon, yes.
Well,
Oh no.
am I immediately attacked by shit, or what's it called, or what?
No, it seems very empty here. This doesn't appear to be Galarian's moon. It's definitely not.
What's it called? So I screw in my broken tusk, and I unscrew the other one, and just start carving. Fuck you, rustling, you chimp, bitch.
You,
Oh,
Just
it's
start
a-
filling your pockets.
it
with
does seem
moon.
empty, but you're not totally alone here.
How is he breathing on the moon?
John Madden.
That's true.
Easy
Magic.
breathing.
Again,
I'm glad we are
literally-
perfectly ready to accept the teleportation to the moon, but breathing on the moon is just a path.
I'm not breathing.
Well,
I'm
I
not
mean,
breathing.
My dad's a pretty
But
cool
fucking-
guy, so.
Ava.
Unless Bill
voice
told
box.
me that I immediately explode upon being on the moon.
Oh no, you can't breathe, but you don't feel pain about it or anything. You don't feel need to. But you feel a hand on your shoulder. You're finally awake.
Sake!
This is a start. Goddamn.
This is the
Fallout.
power of gold
My room
experience,
game?
Requiem.
Jesus Christ.
And as you turn around, you're greeted with a very peculiar sight.
What's it got? Okay, so so since I got here, how much oxygen do I have left?
You'd reckon about, with the little bubble just floating around your torso, magically induced oxygen, you'd say about 20 minutes, give or take.
I erased logic and left past it.
Alright, fair enough. After carving that message, I turn to the thing and I write in the ground. Well, actually, I move over and stand next to it and write in the ground so that it can read it properly without looking at it upside down and go, hello.
You too, huh? Let me guess, pissed off the monkey? And as you turn around, you're greeted by this sight.
That's not me.
Oh, fuck.
I've been out here a very long time, son. How about you? You seem new.
Okay, problem solved.
No,
First time,
I think this is exactly when Doug sexted death. This is exactly it.
Alright, just got here. He took my mouth and a nostril. Are monkeys this angry because their dicks are so small?
I've had some time to ponder this, son. I believe that may be the case. So what's your name?
I write in block caps LMAO.
He will actually get down from his horse and offer a hand to you. What's your name, son?
Well, first I write THOKKK.
Yeah, you can speak, son. It's perfectly safe here. Just terraformed as part of the colonization movement.
I have no mouth and I must mean.
Say the
I wasn't that I was meme.
Ah. I got you that way too. Yeah, I must admit I got the same treatment. He lifts up his helmet slightly. You can see his mouth is completely gone, but there is a hole carved in his trachea. You get used to speaking this way. I'm going to introduce myself.
Oh.
Everyone calls me Deuce.
Nice to meet you, Deuce.
I fear you and I may be here for a little while. I've only been here, what year is it?
What are these mystical words being spoken?
I believe the
Magical
Galarian
surgeon
year is.
I look at him for a good 20 seconds and then I write the current one.
He can't count on his fingers. Huh? 15 years yesterday. Oh wow. Oh well, I'm sure I'll let you back soon enough. And Tim was only here 40 years.
I have an idea. It's a long shot, but I reach up and I basically point my fingers at my fucking magic horn and I focus all my thoughts on Jeff and wonder, can Jeff teleport to the moon?
Wait, Jeff probably
Better
can teleport
if
to the moon.
you teleported.
But is there a forest on the moon?
No, he can teleport. The problem is he
Does
can't
not have any blood on him.
Can you create a forest by drawing trees?
Oh, it's the distance.
Can Jeff go the distance? Can he teleport?
Apparently, he
Look
can.
at this album cover. Where the fuck am I?
I just run over and give Jeff a big hug. I lift off my helmet to show that I'm missing a nostril and my mouth. I call Juice and tell him...
He stabs you in where your mouth used to be with his horn and opens the hole.
Oh.
It's extremely painful.
I don't give a fuck, I'm raging. With a call, I go, oh, thanks, Jeff. Sorry about that. I get sitting here by an angry small-dicked monkey. Juice, my man, do you want to come with us? We're going to go back to hell.
Golarian, nigger. It's called
Golarian.
Golarian.
Wherever. I just like fuck. I'm not in my right mind. I just get sent to the moon by a fucking chimp.
Can I come too? Says the man on the horse.
Fucking. What? I thought Juice was the man in the horse. No, yeah, look, fucking all you old butt fuckers come back. Come on, let's go. Fucking, let's go back. Sorry about this, Jeff, but you know what?
Thok, you realise I can eat teleport once a day, right?
Time moves faster.
Oh.
Than...
Quite the opposite, actually, son.
Jeff's a
You there?
special unicorn.
With a special owner.
What special honor with special needs?
Meanwhile, back in the courtroom.
The only surprise is that this didn't happen sooner, TBH.
At this point, Jimmy wakes up from his nap in the cheap seats.
What?
Oh, what's going on? What did I miss?
Fox been teleported somewhere, I think. Small question: is he dead?
Didn't think so. There's no ash. There's no scorch marks.
Excuse me, Monkey's dad. Where is Thok?
He points upwards.
On the roof?
He points upwards twice.
Dad, come on. He's required here. Can you please bring him back?
No, fuck him. No, I'll come back
You're
myself.
on the
I
fucking
beat the
moon.
system.
Did someone hear
Unicorn.
something? Did someone hear something?
None of us can hear any of this. You're on the
I don't
fucking.
give a fuck. I don't want back. Fuck it. I'm coming back on my own. Fuck him. Fuck monkeys. Fuck magic. I'll come back on my own.
I'm still. Well, I obviously can't hear this shit. So come on, Dad. Please don't.
You
be a
summon
dick.
me back, I will literally tell him to send me back just to prove fuck you.
He can't hear you. Or she can't
None of
hear
us
you.
can fucking hear you. You're just.
You're on the
I'm telling
moon.
you,
into
I'm
the
just
void.
trying to save time.
You can't hear either.
Right, you're on the moon.
Okay, come on, Dad.
You're
Like,
Don't metagame.
we're in a fucking court of law. Can you please respect it to some degree?
Yeah, try to
This is why I don't
remember
want
that
anything
this
to
is
do with
technically in
shit.
this universe a court of law.
So
Court of farce.
It's,
I get he's insufferable and annoying, but he's supposed to
Yeah,
be.
your dad's good.
why you suffer such fools so lightly is beyond me.
Unfortunately, it's, the Archmage is allowed to do more or less whatever he wishes.
We were awarded that as part of the extraterritoriality deal.
This, and so
What happened? Did the
he's
sun
still-
explode or something?
Not yet.
Cool. Jimmy's doing a long series of stretches that you're surprised he can actually do because he doesn't look limber enough. But continue.
Well, Lord Majer, I hate to disrespect, but your daughter does have a point. We are currently in session.
There's a horrible lurching feeling in the air. As Thok is forcibly dragged back into existence.
I was just having a look.
What? Put me back! Fuck you! I was getting back in my own. Fuck
I was gonna be
Okay.
king of the moon.
Done. Good.
Well, you know what? Okay, Your Honor, excuse me. I believe, as you can see, that Thok's a bit retarded. We've.
Can we use
There's a lot
retardation
of
as a
rapes.
legal defense?
No, it's perfectly logical. Like fucking what you think I'm
No
gonna
one
leave
can
Jet-
hear you.
Silence,
Thok!
Moon Man.
Wait, I have privileges in this story above Naka. I can fucking silence him. The story.
If you do it, I will fucking shoot you.
From the moon?
From the moon.
Should this court have need of him, we will summon him. Don't worry, we have the means. Mijer himself was in charge of our teleportation matrix.
You could have teleported him like to the waiting room.
That is the waiting room.
There's certainly lots of room, I guess. So, you know.
I don't even think we know.
People have been waiting there for a very long time.
Oof.
No. But again, what I'm saying
Yeah.
is, like, fucking, I'm not going to be happy no matter what happens because Jeff is on the moon now. I'm not leaving Jeff on the moon.
So you're just talking to Jeff.
Yeah, I'm there now on the moon with Jeff. If I wait there on a moon day, then I can just come back.
Anyhow, can we return to the court?
Yes. This.
So,
You have the full use of my men here. Cross-examine them at your leisure. I'll be available for a character witness later. For the time being, I'll be in the cheap seats. And he doesn't walk, he teleports.
Always trying to be a fucking show off.
In fact, doing so actually teleports a man out of his seat to make room for him.
20 level wisdom.
Who is that guy?
It's my dad.
You know who?
No, the guy's face on the dude who got moved. Is that?
Oh.
Who is that?
That's odd.
Oh.
That's Scrump.
Oh, Scrump.
Oh.
It looks similar.
Yeah.
I was about
It
to say,
is
that
Scrump
Apologia?
in the old days, before he lost weight.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to stand again now?
Is anyone taking care of that child?
Very well.
Bobby can handle himself.
The defense would like to know if the court has reviewed the object and information that was given to them.
The Crow of Judgment will clear its throat.
It's like, ah, innocent.
It appears to be a completely mundane portrait. Just smudged. We can't figure out anything about it other than that. Just oil painting on a little canvas. Even the Motron looked at it. Completely normal. No magic whatsoever. Not even a drop, not even a crumb. Not a crumb of magic in this portrait.
It's just a crumb.
Can I look for a smidget of magic?
Just
If I can-
tiny.
You'll find none.
I want to recount.
We recounted. Still fucking none.
Is that Arcana or Spellcraft?
Your choice.
Or sense motive.
Okay. Let's say Arcana. 23.
I'd like the sense motive on it then, just in case.
Mhm. The crow hides something.
With 23, do I find something on the
You,
portrait?
you suspect that it isn't about the portrait, but something that it's else that is hiding and trying to deflect away from.
Okay, well, Nir and I are next to each other, so I'll try to
okay.
convey this information that I have and what I
Yeah.
she has.
Oh, work.
Fuck.
All right. Let's see. This is going to require.
I sell this,
All right,
tell
so-
this to our lawyer.
Mhm. If you just if you whisper it, Lit will be able to hear it. Trust me.
We write it down on a piece of paper.
Mhm. Take
Yeah,
the piece
sure.
of paper. She'll take the piece of paper.
Give it to him.
Quickly look it over. Now, Bill,
Yeah.
as part of Azavi, I would like to once again begin a body performance as part of just talking.
Mm-hmm.
This time, trying to focus on the crow.
Which particular performance would you like to activate?
I believe that it would have to be fascinate into suggestion.
Okay. What is the DC and what is the suggestion?
Alright, so and just to remind you, this due to certain feats, this bardic performance cannot actually be identified as a bardic performance.
Mm-hmm.
The DC of Fascinate is... It's been a while, I apologize.
Usually it's DC 10 plus half level plus charisma.
Mm-hmm. Let does not use charisma for this, actually. The DC is 18.
Okay.
We now have picture of Talk on the Moon as he's farted into the television.
By his own request. So
Boy.
Okay. Well, the bird looks like its eyes twitch for a little while. And then it kind of ruffles its feathers and straightens up. It seems to have resisted.
In that case, I will do diplomacy.
Mm-hmm.
And say, and all it will be is essentially, no, we wouldn't want to make it so that court. We wouldn't want to make it so that anyone holds this court in more contempt than has already been had, yeah? So I'm just going to ask one more time. Are you certain? Absolutely. There's nothing more you have to say to us. And I'll do a diplomacy check.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Anything else I need to do that? No.
Nope.
Okay. Oof.
The Ultra Crow of Judgment has spoken his judgment.
Very well. The defense accepts the assessments, Your Honor.
Don't these two in the red have anything to add?
Well, we're just gonna start
Okay.
their cross-examination, right?
Mm-hmm. The defense may begin. We shall begin with the Inquisitor herself. Inquisitor Corioli, if you would take the stand. And she walks up very simply. As she drifts by, she's got a very distinct scent to her, like a mix of brimstone and sandalwood. She's very gracefully, but it's clear that she has spent more time not on a horse than walking on foot.
Is there...
Her gait is rather stunted, rather short steps.
Or if
Is
she's
there any knowledge
disabled,
check?
I get you. Yeah.
Is there any knowledge check I can do to see if I know who she is?
You may. It's a knowledge and ability, or knowledge arcana.
I will do both. One moment.
You don't know much about her titles. You know that Inquisitor Corelli is very well respected within the Mages Guild. She is one of the foremost Inquisitors at her rank, she is considered a major prospect for the rank of High Inquisitor.
Hmm.
She is considered something of a terror to the local people, however. She's incredibly harsh in her judgments, and it has been incredibly common for her to judge people worthy of summary execution on more than one occasion. She deals with the very most serious Mages Guild businesses.
I know I don't know much about her titles, but would she prefer Lady or Inquisitor as her foremost title?
She is very, very ardent at being Inquisitor.
Very well. And just to make sure I get it right, it was Inquisitor Corolli.
Mm-hmm.
Inquisitor Corolli, okay.
I will relink the sheet.
Corolli. Let's look to the Inquisitor.
Okay.
And say, very well, Inquisitor Corolli, would you please give your account of events as are noteworthy in this court?
As she lets down her hood, you notice that the Inquisitor is no older than about 17.
So she's a lolly.
Guys, everyone,
That's not
danger zone. Everyone, let's move now.
Danger zone, everybody. Danger zone warning.
That is danger zone, but it's
Everyone
not
has been
holy.
made aware.
This is not Archer's campaign. We do not tolerate lolly here.
Precisely. We swept the village as usual. Dealt with any issues. As we were making our way out into the wilderness, these degenerates wandered in. Claimed to know nothing about what was going on and went about their business. Though our diviners were more than capable of finding out precisely what they had done. And they're willing to testify to that. According to our divinations, these people, and I use that term very loosely, are responsible for the flames. Further, they stood idly by as they grew. They are as guilty as one can be.
I just look at Gringier with that look. Is your dad trying to fuck us?
Oh,
Jesus
I have
Christ.
no idea.
Wow, that's just a fucking lie, isn't it?
Oh, sleeping, guys, come on.
I would like. The defense
Can
would
I
like
try
to.
to make
the
like sorry, can I try to give like a pained expression at my dad's sleight of hand or something like that? Of like, what the
Bluff.
fuck's going on? Bluff? Okay. I can do that. Oh shit, not very well.
The
Roll a one.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't do that very well, so.
the defense would like to remind the court, and would like to remind the court that the historical dubiousness of the Mages Guild divinations have already been brought up in this court several times, and it would like to remind Inquisitor Corelli to give an exact account of events, leaving no details.
Very well. The individuals left town with their employer in several cars going toward the peat fields in order to harvest. The individual who employed them had full rights to do so. They were engaged by a group of brigands, who we suspect they are brigands, though they bore royal writ. The legitimate royal writ. Nevertheless, their combat led to the flames. as an explosive incendiary device thrown by one of them landed in a can. The flames caught. They had ample opportunity to extinguish the flames, but they stood by.
Jimmy raises his hand as if to ask a question.
Inquisitor Corley, would you be able to point out which of the individuals through the incendiary device? As I've understood it from previous accounts, whoever it was is not associated with this group. Not at the moment, not currently. Not anymore, at the very least.
You may make that claim, however. We have our own witness to corroborate.
Well, if you have this information, why can't you just show the reflections or whatever of what happened so everyone can see it? You don't need a witness if you have divined what happened.
First things first, however, we do have our own fully vetted witness. And with a wave of her hands, a figure is conjured on the floor.
Oof.
He is manacled, and every manacle is bolted to every other manacle. He's little more than a bundle chain. One of his eyes is completely swollen shut. Oh my god.
Why don't we get the one Irish person to do the Irish one?
No, I'm gonna make Dom watch and squirm as I tried to
I
attempt
find it
Irish
funny.
accent.
There's nothing funnier than a bad Irish accent.
Oh, that's why we kept back on. What?
So let me prep my accent.
You can't help it, he's in Cork.
Oh, begin this Lego.
Oh my god!
Clean the fucking thing, Kathleen. There we go.
Oh. Potatoes.
Oh dear.
Cork boy.
Cork boy.
Oh, god damn it. Okay.
No, he is actually. You'll notice that his mouth is bolted shut. There is a frame of metal that is anchored into his jaw, seemingly keeping it tight, as he seems to have suffered a fairly major injury. He instead, before him, has a little quill in his hand, as he writes the words form.
I would like to sense motive to see whether or not he is under magic manipulation at the moment.
He's under an active mark of justice.
Okay.
It is actively cursing him.
Understood. Guess you didn't mean much for that. Oof.
It was fairly simple. It is actively glowing on him, so it's very, very simple to identify. This degenerate will act as part of my testimony. Isn't that right? And he will nod very quietly and sadly.
Fucking, this is sad.
Okay, I know it's like they take out witnesses that have been scared or intimidated, but usually at least they try to pretend it's like of their free will. Not
Yeah, at least they
fucking
try to have an
chain and
air of
beat.
subtleness about it. This is obviously a coerced witness. It's not even...
Inquisitor Corioli has a bad reputation outside of the guild. Her nickname is Harridan because she is such a. She's considered one of the worst psychiatric cases in the guild. And
Is that Duck?
Yep.
Yeah.
God, I like.
Did you ask him first?
no,
Ugh.
You remember the last time? Is that a duck?
He is currently chained after what seems like hours of torture.
Okay,
Brilliant.
so just to be sure, it's wildlife father.
You'll be referred to as Whiff for short.
Also, Nero looks at him, and even her racism feels a pang of guilt. Like, okay, not even Sunskins deserve this bad.
Oh, and it's very clear that his jaw is set wrong. Like it's at an angle.
Let will look extremely uncomfortable, but has a mind to argue against this, but knows it'll go nowhere.
Jimmy still has his hand up for a question.
In a court, of course.
One of the attendants will ask what you'd like.
How illegal is it? Just wondering. To destroy the universe. Just wondering, because yeah,
You know, in case
Criminal
we freeze the time.
criminal damage does have an upper limit. So unless it's
Don't
with
think it
fire,
wasn't
you're
me.
fine.
Huh. Fair enough.
that's all. Just wondering.
So before
Grand,
we
ar-
cross
grand
it-
arson is a full-on like capital crime. Criminal damage can go so far.
Hmm. Is it a crime to leak one dimension into our dimension?
Nigger don't.
It's considered littering.
Ah,
Wait one
Ah, good to
second. I just realised that I was severely injured when we left it after the fire. So I couldn't have stopped them.
Correct.
And
we
I
had to
felt
get you
for the
medical
van.
care as soon as we could.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. I didn't start the fire and I was injured.
It's almost like there are reasons why we did the things we did.
Almost
I
like there's
think-
a reason why you should have told me these things before
mhm.
court began.
Well, I just fucking remember.
Nobody remembers that far back.
Because what happened
Too
was
fucking bad.
I tried to put out the fire and injured myself. Then that was a different fire because that was the first fire. Then I was hiding behind a thing, and then I tried to go down the hole, try to be cool, stabbed my foot, and then proceeded to have, because I have no HP, I almost killed myself, and then had to be loaded into the back of a truck. So I'm safe. Fuck you guys.
I'm
Well,
just
this-
saying, yeah, I didn't have much to do with this shit at all either. But also, there was something. How could we possibly have contained a peat fire? That's
Well,
what
don't set it really.
How-
Well, we've already has already been discussed. These are just last-minute witnesses.
I just don't understand why. Again, it seems like we've already covered this and we've explained our case.
No, let's hear what the wildman is going to write it down.
What have you got on me? That's the real question.
Right? Yes, and identify the
Well-
specific people. 'Cause I didn't do shit.
Very well.
I didn't do nothing.
Right,
Officer,
individual
I'm
card.
disabled.
The defense
I was
shall
a medical
be,
care provider.
the defense shall consider this new witness.
There's kind of a twitching of the quill when the words form. It's true that I threw the incendiary that caused the fire, but they did stand idly by, and the use of it was there.
I was not standing at the time, officer.
Object to that shit.
has the court ever heard of Chef?
I was knocked out when this happened.
Yeah, wait 1 second. I am, despite never being asked any questions, I am safe. I am.
Your divination should show that, yeah, I was knocked
Let,
out when this
let
happened.
he who has not burned down a forest throw the first stone.
I think everyone here has burned down at least one forest. Come on, guys. Let's
Oof.
be honest.
As Mud
He's on the
says that,
fucking moon.
another paper hornet will bounce off the back of the skull. Look over to where the girl is, and she's kind of sitting happily, very calmly. Like she's making sure that no one thinks that she may have fired a paper bomb at someone.
Fucking, what is it with this sassy cat?
I'm putting that one in my pocket.
Okay.
Maybe you should open
Why
it.
don't you read it? Read it, ding dong.
I can't read, you fucking mongoloid.
Oh my god,
He's a good-
hand it to me then.
I
By the
can't
way,
read.
by the way, I've
You
been
mongoloid.
saying that. I've been wanting to say that since the moment it fucking happened.
Okay, well then hand it to one of us who can read.
That's fucking...
Or to your
Yeah,
lawyer.
You have no conception of reading, though.
That's a good point. I can hand it to the
Is-
monkey because she doesn't have a soul to lose. Got you. Right.
It is an important thing to note that goblins are terrified of writing because they think it steals their soul.
Reading and writing is against the goblin code.
Yeah.
So hand it to your lawyer. They don't have souls.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna throw it at the lawyer.
Don't be a lawyer. Your parents may think you're a failure, but nobody ever said, let's kill all the tailors.
Oof.
Someone hasn't heard a fucking check in.
Okay, fine. I see him throwing something at me, and I just what?
Yeet.
It's
I
an
only
incredibly
have two
densely folded
languages.
piece of paper.
I suppose I only have
I'll-
Common and Venaran, so do you want me to try and read it?
No,
I
I'm
have
gonna
a
throw
lot
it at
of
the lawyer. I
languages.
don't trust you. I don't.
Okay. Oh, that okay. Good
Oh.
job. All right, try it. All right, try to throw it. You try to. Don't you just throw it now?
What? I'll just.
Yeah, I can.
open the thing.
It's like a dart.
All right, throw it.
I open
Oh
the
yeah, I'll do
thing.
the ranged. As
Okay.
long as it's not a one, I'm okay. Finesse it, mate.
You know the dragon did it.
What language is it?
Okay. It is written in halfling.
Oh,
That's even funnier.
So you mean Jewish?
No, that's gnomish. There's a difference.
True. True.
Halfling is probably closest to like Cornish, I suppose. Like old
Yeah.
Cornish.
Oh, so
I don't know.
different.
Does it say anything? What does it say?
Look at poor duck. Look how poor he looks.
I know. I know. Oh no.
It simply reads in halfling.
Shit,
Paper
it's
cuts
tight.
are an awful thing, aren't they? And you look down, your hand is bleeding.
It reads, "You're fucked, Lamau."
Immediately she'll let go of the piece of paper and kind of try to hide her hand a bit.
This court is a fucking farce.
Yeah,
gonna-
Everything that has happened in this is a
As he yells into the depths of
Going to
space.
combat. and slay
This court-
monsters.
No, this is me talking just myself. Like, but the courts in this setting gets this bad that this wouldn't be like fucking called
No,
on just
no,
all
no,
the shit that was
no.
happening.
Look, I told you this at the very beginning. You were going to a kangaroo court. You were going to lose. You're only here so that you're not executed. That's why it's getting so fucking bad.
Well, fuck them, I'm on the moon. They can't get me.
Exactly.
Nuka, I remind you of one very important note: is that you are indeed on the moon, where they can't get
Waiting
you,
room.
with 20 minutes of oxygen.
I'll find a way.
You sided for that,
Bill.
Finds a way.
Bill, did Udex notice the girl throwing something?
Oh.
Yes.
Hmm. What are the consequences for someone interrupting a court procedure?
Well, if they're not an
They're
archmage, I don't know.
usually ejected. However,
What do you mean, however?
from what you can tell, it's literally a child being an asshole. So
The law cares not.
Well,
Well, the
still,
law
then
does
you would
care.
get their parent or guardian to leave as well and take their kid out. It's like if they were being loud or disruptive. Kids don't just get to do whatever they want in a courtroom.
Whose sassy child is
I'm
it?
just saying this because this is Udex, someone who routinely pink mists people over minor infractions.
The law cares not. Damn not.
No, Udex is tired.
She's currently folding a paper plane.
We're going non-lethal.
He's gonna fold like a giant piece of metal, sheet metal, and just chuck it at the child.
All Let's going to do in response to that, by the way, is just look to Mud with extreme confusion in her eyes.
Just hit the phone.
Ah, cast subdual.
All away.
Non-lethal.
Child will be subdued.
That's
Nice.
enough to hit.
It's just fucking. It's just fucking. So, we're on the fucking court, and suddenly you just see Unix just.
Unix takes one big step forward and yeets a child with his fucking Zweihander's flat.
And all you can hear is a clang.
Oh, don't worry, you will. 'Cause I think
It's a cla-
Oh, I'm so glad I had this installed.
Oh my god!
It's a clang, but with a pillow.
Oh, nigga.
Sorry, that's non-lethal.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Should be.
Unix says you take one big step forward and bring the flat of the sword down on the child. At which point your sword stops. And you feel the side of your head crack inward.
No.
Oh my god! It's fucking Diabolo! Oh, fuck that, boys!
What an experience!
As you know, what's going on?
I have no idea. I'd talk up a big game, but today I have been confused since the first second.
Take 82 points of non-lethal damage, Udex.
Oh my.
Hell yeah.
How many points of health do you have for reference?
I have 75.
Udex hits the ground like a sack of shit.
Finally, I get to sleep.
Immediately,
He looks like a fucking lawn dart.
immediately, that will shout. Unix!
It's such
I'm just gonna
balance.
slowly sink into my chair. I was not involved in this.
And as you're watching, she slinks out of the room.
Okay, that was
Who's
Heading
this
towards the-
sassy child?
She is heading out via the door you normally take out. Udex is out fucking cold. If he had been doing physical actual harm, he probably would have killed himself.
Good thing this wasn't actual Unix.
That was that shit. That was actually just gold experience, wasn't it? Fuck me.
Yeah, that was just golden experience right there.
At this point, the entire courtroom doesn't know what the fresh fuck is going on. A Udex has just stepped forward and tried to murder a child, as far as they can tell, and he's now on the floor unconscious. A thing that they've never seen a Udex do. All fresh hell has broken loose yet again. The Modron is freaking out and flying into the ceiling. The mages are casting every divination spell they have. Lakeman is just trying to flee the building at this point.
Oh shoot.
This is a contract job, my dude. This isn't worth dying for.
Dude, what's going down?
You're left is bleeding from her hands.
That
Trying
bleeding's
very
getting
hard to
way,
hide.
way worse.
Nira will give her a heal potion.
She is currently hiding it. You roll a perception check, my dude.
She's. Oh, you're hiding the blood. Okay.
Mm-hmm. No way she's going to show weakness in a court.
What time is it? What time is it now? Rustin takes out a watch. Ah, shit. How long does astral projection last to get? He leaves behind a half-drunk bottle of Stella Artois.
The fact that he was drinking via astral projection. Who is this man?
Thought reacts to the moon at the mention of Stella. He doesn't know why.
Thok, you are summoned back to the prime material plane via the power of an unattended drink.
Wait, I'm back.
Yep. A drink has been left unattended. This summons you.
Is Ruslan not here anymore?
Rustin is no longer here.
Oh, god damn it.
Would
What
I,
about
have
Jeff?
would I have any idea what the hell is going on based on like knowledge religion? Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Roll knowledge religion, yes.
What about Jeff?
Jeff will return when his teleportation comes back.
Can I communicate my thoughts to Jeff by sexually rubbing my horn?
I think it's interesting too that you summoned Jeff into a space where you knew there was not like an atmosphere, or oxygen, or anything like that.
He's a fucking unicorn, Ragavi.
Okay, so what is your point?
Fucking unicorns don't need to breathe. They're awesome.
Wow, that's a bit of lore that I didn't catch. Clearly.
Okay, we'll have
Don't
a
ask
short
too many
bath.
questions.
We're gonna have a short bathroom break whilst everyone tries to process what went down.
And again, I send my thoughts to Jeff and I apologise profusely. I'm sorry.
I just want to say, I have been confused since this episode started.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what's fucking going on. Like,
Just to
fucking-
clarify-
the moment the bats happened, everything went out the window.
So-
Common
so-
sense went
My
out
bad.
the
The
window.
bats.
My
Can-
bad.
So if we just summarise the events that have just happened, just so that I can get it clear in my head.
Mhm.
A monkey just vomited an excessive amount of bats, then decided to
258.
tame the bats.
Ogre was sent to the moon twice.
Sorry, then the weird cloud man became not a cloud man.
The weird club man.
It's my
Um,
dad. Please proper pronouns.
He
No,
then
let him continue.
he then Knuckle went to the space concentration camps, focus group.
The
Sorry.
moon.
Yes.
He then got teleported back, asked to be then teleported back to the moon because
Yep.
he had a bit of a grump on. At which point,
No, because Jeff was on
No,
the moon and Deus was on the moon.
sorry,
so
you
he-
teleported Jeff to the moon, and then we're like, oh no, why is Jeff on the moon? Now, then at which point Duck gets brought back to be tortured, and a small child caused a giant robot to invert effectively.
I beg your fucking pardon, what have I returned to?
A golden
I'm
We're
trying to
to
understand
know.
what's going on.
We're literally trying to reach out.
A little girl, gold experienced a Udix.
And at this point, I have not been tried for any crime, so I am safe.
Oh yeah,
Wait.
you are not on trial here. You're here as a witness.
Oh, what?
Am I? Wait a minute. Am I actually on trial or am I witness? I don't know.
You are on trial.
Damn it.
Okay,
I had no
alright,
idea.
Alright, seriously, catch me up again. Who actually started the fire?
I didn't
Actually-
start the fire.
It was actually Duck. So if I
was
remember
Duck.
correctly, you were waving a very large flame pole near it, at which point I tried to put it out, and that's how I got injured the first time.
Who was waving a flame pole?
You were. There was a
Okay.
Who
giant...
was it? What? I
Stick
don't have a
of-
flame pole.
No, you took a giant bit of wood, set it on fire, and then started waving it around the hole, at which point my reaction
I
was...
have no recollection of this.
I
That
guarantee
never
it's not like
happened.
that happened.
Okay,
I mean, I
guys,
don't
Does anybody remember
I-
anything like
I
that
just-
happening? Because I'm calling bullshit.
I feel like
I
that
just have
happened.
to give you this artwork. I think you want it.
Alright, well, again, we'll check the artwork in a second. Alright, in all seriousness, what actually fucking happened back then? Because it was like half a year ago. What fucking happened back then?
Unironically, someone in chat who remembers, please post.
Who started the fire? And I swear to God,
It was
fuck anybody that makes a Billy Joel reference. It's too easy. You're all fucking gay.
We have made it about
Alright.
50 times in like the last
I know
5 minutes.
we've all done it. Well,
Here's
it's fucking it's driven to death. It's down there with that mummy we found.
The
I
one
cannot believe this is
Hellfire
killing me.
started.
As a smile
Okay.
ran away from his face.
what occurred
And
was
I made that joke several fucking times.
Everyone, stop.
what
We have
occurred was Duck. During first of all, there was the argument before the actual battle occurred with the Ghoul Noble. It is very
That was the first
possible he
episode.
was actual.
That was the first episode. Yeah, the argument.
Yes, that was the with the actual ghoul, who was very likely an actual nobility as well, and probably did own the peat fields or whatever. But what started the fire?
We didn't have any kind of information about that.
Don't argue with now.
What started the fire was Duck, whose explosive device set fire to the peat. What the situation seems to be is that you're all being currently accused of doing nothing when you could,
I'm
as
not.
effectively
How?
what it stands at. Or
So
Right,
how,
being-
so,
being
how,
basically
is Mud,
done.
so how is Mud there as a witness and I'm
Because
there
I
as
was
a criminal?
listen because
Here's
I
the
was
question.
injured and therefore could not at all help.
I
Most
was
likely-
knocked out. I was knocked out during a large portion of this. So, like, what? Also, let's just be clear. How much water did Nira have in the wagon?
It was all used up to save talk in the
Exactly.
fire.
I call
Exactly.
bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
I
So
call
we didn't
bullshit on
have any
Genji
capacity.
being knocked out. I call bullshit on Genji being
No,
knocked
I did.
out.
I got knocked out for a while.
Then how did she not die in the fire? Because God
No,
knows
I
we
got
did
up
this
and ran
stuff.
away. I think so. And then, oh, I got pulled into the back of the wagon. Yeah.
A lot of us were fucking dragged out by the everybody else who were just barely alive. That's basically our defense. Our defense that we were too panicked for our friends, and we had to pull out, and we didn't get
But
chance to
also,
think.
that we would
So
have
it's
no,
Duck's
we would have
fault,
had
fuck
no,
Duck.
no. But also, we would have had no capacity to fight the fire with anything that we had on our persons. What could we have possibly done?
So it was Duck's fault.
In which case, why are we on trial at all? If you already
Yeah,
have
so it's Duck's fault.
And we are on trial to prove that.
As essentially
Duck's here. It's his fault. Read his mind.
what I'm gonna let is going to turn to Duck and ask him, since he is currently the main witness, it seems like, and the prosecution isn't even fucking here.
I'm in the witness stand.
You're actually, yeah, because you were teleported there.
No, I'm in like the jury or whatever it is.
Yeah,
what
you're in the
what are
jury.
these stands? No, it's not even. Is that the jury?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the monkey did it.
Oof.
Racist as always.
Yeah. All I'm gonna say is, so it's a final question.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, I'm gonna move over to where the
to
witnesses.
as a final question, here is were you fully aware of what the incendiary device would do upon the peat fields? That's what she asked.
Knock away, you're making a lot of noise through your mic. It's coming through.
Yeah, no, it's because it gets super sensitive when it gets unmuted. Ugh.
So, what's the answer there? I will do a diplomacy check if I have to or whatever.
Please do.
Mm-hmm.
So just give me the precise wording once more, please.
Were you fully aware of what would occur when you release the incendiary device into the peat field?
So this would be aimed toward the party, correct?
This will be aimed toward Duck mainly, and perhaps the rest of the party.
He will shake his head.
I will use sense motive on that just because.
The motive you're getting from him is pure terror.
What doesn't
But
indicate that he's
truth?
probably not speaking the truth?
Is it? But does it seem like he is speaking the truth out of terror, or just?
He is doing precisely what you wish, which is truth in this occasion.
Seems to be the truth. Okay. Let you then turn to the rest of you. And you. And if you wouldn't even have to do a sense motive check for this, you can see in her eyes that that she wants you to answer truthfully on this one. Because she knows what the truth is.
What is it for a memory check?
It was
Wisdom check.
Wisdom. Okay.
So the question is, do we know what would happen if we throw insanity device?
Into the peak field. Were you aware what would happen when it occurred?
At
Not
that
before, not
moment,
after,
Oh,
when it occurred.
do I remember? What the fuck
Yes.
happened?
we know what would happen if we throw insanity device into the swamp. This is why we tried to do the best we could to avoid using them or any sort of open flame.
So we did our best, as far as I know. Does my wisdom
Maybe
check
maybe in the
take that
heat
out?
of combat.
There was
that
time spent speaking when there was a fire burning.
There was actually. Now I remember why this was so funny. I remember now why this was so fun. Why
okay.
this was so funny to watch as a viewer.
I
remember
actively
now.
remember highlighting.
Yeah, because Bill increased the sound of fire, and because you guys, when you play anything else, you blare out through my mic. So I basically shut down any program you use. I shut down the Roll20. I shut down everything else. I had no way of hearing the fire.
I remember what. But I remember it was really funny because there was the sound of fire getting gradually louder in the background, and none of you reacted to it.
I'm definitely sure I highlighted someone that
Well, can we
setting
argue
fire to a
for
peat
Johnny-
field was probably not the best
argue
idea.
for being mentally retarded? Is that like a plea we could make?
That's the plea I've been trying to make for you though this whole time.
Okay, well, we may have started the fire, or one of us may have started the fire, but the rest of us were too fucking stupid to notice it was happening.
See? Well, she's going. What Lex is going to say on that is, Your Honor, the defense would like to argue that what you have here is an attempt to brand the rest my actual clients as guilty by association. I, on the other hand, believe I have pointed out several times that they cannot be legally sentenced to the harshest crime due to the nature of what appeared to be their mental state at the time. I believe I have proven this several times. I also believe that if anyone is truly guilty here, it would have to be the new witness on stand.
I would be inclined to agree. The little one-eyed creature, the Modron, one of the inevitables, an embodiment of law, will speak up. Are we just going to ignore the girl who got hit in the face with a sword and walked it off? I feel like this is a pressing matter. The Crow of Judgment will turn and look at him as if to say, what? Like, everyone has a collective moment of, oh, that wasn't a fever dream.
And then everyone looks to Unix and realizes he is still unconscious on the floor.
Oh yeah, he's going to be out for a while.
It's just...
I mean,
Actually,
it is,
Bill.
It is 40 degrees Celsius outside, but...
Oh my god.
Do temporary hit points heal non-lethal
Oh
damage?
no, dude. Holy shit.
Temporary hit points. They don't heal it, because non-lethal damage ticks up from below. Goes directly through to temporary hit points.
So, yeah. Seeing as the prosecution is missing, the defense will have to rest its case.
Guess that means we win, or you guys win. I'm not involved.
The judge is just rubbing the bridge of her nose at this point.
Are you sure she's not rubbing her hands together?
She's doing that on her nose.
Extend it. Fuck.
It appears I have no choice. Given the evidence, and given testimony, on the count of grand arson, this court finds the defendants not guilty.
Yay!
Oh!
Alright,
Stab.
On the count of negligence and larceny, this court finds them guilty.
Small question. Am I still just a witness and not actually part of the thing?
Yes.
I demand a recount.
Oh yeah. Okay, the time.
Okay.
This court will take a short recess whilst we consider our options on the sentencing. This will be sorted today. Don't go very far.
This is a fucking farce.
Oh, fuck. Ugh.
My niggas, to the back room.
I don't know about you guys, but I think it went pretty well.
Can we scuffle off to a private room where we can discuss amongst ourselves?
Yep, this is the secondary bathhouse.
Okay.
There's 2 bathhouses.
Alright.
Well,
This
to
is
make
full
it feel
of
more
shit.
comfortable,
Everything
why don't
about
I
this
release
is
some
gay.
bats? No, just more.
Everything about this is gay.
Yeah, it is.
Fucking Chimpoid's fucking dad did fucking all kinds of shit
Yeah,
to me and
okay.
let me away
Why?
with them away
Yes,
with that
'cause
shit.
he's a dick. I told you this. You
Where's
knew
the
this
entry?
about him already.
Yeah, no, but they let him away with it. Fuck it. This is a farce. This is not a carriage adjustment. These
Okay,
cunts are biased.
let's just be clear. Who is exactly on trial and who is not? Who was unconscious? Mud?
I am
Just my
legally
thing.
not allowed.
I wasn't unconscious. I was just too busy trying to save people's lives to put out the fire.
I was trying to save my brother.
I mean, Bill, who of them are witnesses? Who is on trial?
Okay. Out of all, if they plonk themselves down, I can actually show you physically.
Yourself down. Beef.
Oop. Hey.
Yeah, this is the smaller bathhouses, by the way. This is. This is the usual Roman style bath. It hasn't. It has the. It has the warm bath. It has the ultra
cold
hot
bath.
bath, and it has the plunge pool.
And sauna.
What the fuck did I do? I didn't do shit.
Most of these rooms
I
are
didn't do
saunas.
shit either.
How the court finds me not doing any shit, bitch. Woohoo!
Yeah, good luck pushing your wheelchair all by yourself, alone, with nobody else around.
Just wheel yourself into the fucking pool like Huey Emery.
Bon voyage.
Here's to you.
Alright, so who of them are guilty?
Alright, show us who's being tried for
Yeah,
what. Go for it.
exactly.
Who's free into the pool? Who's guilty out of the pool?
I'm gonna sit on the steps actually because my head actually sinks.
Not guilty, but being charged. Okay.
Charged,
Okay,
yeah.
if you get everyone get in the pool, and I'll remove those who are not being charged.
Haha.
And who are not being charged will be removed from the pool.
Talk into the pool.
Cool.
Puck is very much in the middle of the
The pool is now political compass of.
I'm just gonna turn to. I'm just gonna.
Alright, so wait, is the pool good or the pool bad?
Pool bad.
Pool bad.
But this is just
Pool
a
bad.
representation. It's not an actual show of what's happening. Okay, with that done, basically it's just everyone but Mud, because his stealth was so high that even the diviners
Okay.
couldn't see him.
But wasn't I also
Okay, wait, if the
knocked out
pool's
during-
bad,
Wait,
why did we
was
all
that
just
literally the
get taken out of the pool?
Yeah, the reason was
What?
your stealth is so high they didn't even see you.
I fucking thought so. God damn it.
It's
I have to
in-
play by the rules. It's just they rolled their perception. They fucking failed to see
So-
your ass.
So basically, in every photo, like or like thing they painted, where they were like, "Oh, what does it look like?" In the background, there's just black blur that you can't see.
It's
Just
just
a human being. Where they're like, "Who was that?" Oh, fucking God knows.
who is that fucking Speedy McGee in the background?
Like a fucking like Bigfoot.
Who's that? Who's that? How does the shaft time goes? Who this sex cop
That's,
guy?
Still don't get this pool analogy when everybody just get taken to the pool. So literally, it's just everybody is fucking getting done for this except Mud.
Yeah, see, 1 moment, please, folks. I need to double check something very quickly. Talk amongst yourselves, but don't go into the main room yet.
Wait, was I
Oh,
the
it's
reason?
BRB.
Was I the reason for the smudge in front of Aiden? Oh, epic.
Whatever, I unscrewed my unbroken tusk and stabbed myself in the other nostril.
Fly Me to the Moon plays Jimmy Float.
Well, fucking tell my unicorn to come back when if you fucking go there. God damn it. Ugh. This is bullshit. Like, unironically, these cunts have got an agenda.
Literally up until this point, I thought I was getting tried.
Like, we fucking held what happens. Basically, if we get fucking done for crimes, we get forced to do labour for them. Gavi, you held that shit. You know that shit better than anybody.
Yeah, it's all a bunch of bullshit.
You hear a commotion from in the courtroom. Let me just check a little thing. I will give this for Mud to show to the good people at home.
Mhm.
Okay, this can you just? I've got a timestamp here. Could you please play it for the good folks at this timestamp?
As long as it's not my voice. Okay, let's go.
It's not. It's not. Make sure everyone can see.
Just open another tab. Oh no, let's make sure that I don't have anything suspicious on that tab. Aha, that's how you do it game style.
It's a log covered in pine resin with rags tied to it, and I've set it on fire. No, but I drop it down the hole. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot about
Kids
this.
at home.
Wait,
What happens when you light peat
Oh,
on
no.
fire?
Oh, whoops.
Oh my god, I
I'm just gonna
can't.
listen to the video directly.
I think I think I
It's,
distinctly remember saying, and I heard my own voice there, so I paused it. Oh no. You've just left.
Oh wait.
Why did you
Oh
do this?
God! I just heard myself saying something about the fire, and that doesn't sound good.
Wait 1 second. I said that. Fucking see, I'm a good guy, guys. I'm one of the good ones. Oh, if anyone wants to edit, just that one with Danny DeVito like pushing someone down with the stick in fucking Always Sunny. I would like to
for
be
the record-
the stick. Thank you.
For the record, holes can't catch fire.
For the record, our first episode was on September 11th.
Oh,
Is that-
was it? Oh no.
Never forget.
Making it the biggest
Never
disaster
forget.
to happen on that day.
Never forget you, my boys.
I just watched the footage again, and yeah, you're all really happy that I made it. That I made it so. You all should be really happy that I made it so that divination was considered faulty throughout that entire fucking court case.
And it actually was, is the thing.
Yeah.
Because they got a different set of events than what actually happened.
Yep.
Yeah, so technically, we never set the fire.
It was
sticking-
No,
Funny.
you
Funny.
set
Show
the
me.
fire.
You set the
dropped-
fucking fire. You
You
dropped
That was
it.
you.
Bomb.
You
Like,
had
throw it in the
no
hole.
problem with it. You are
Because-
accountable.
I actively,
You are
I
accountable.
I
Shut
actively
your
told you
fucking
not to do it.
mouth.
I
But
actively
who
told you not to do it.
started the
You shut
fire?
your fucking mouth.
But who started the fire, Naga?
Fucking
Talk.
duck did.
Talk.
Duck
Who
did.
did it? We just
Duck.
saw it. It was you.
Duck. It was duck.
Legally
Okay.
speaking, I did nothing wrong.
I didn't do anything wrong.
I
either.
didn't do anything wrong either.
We
Like,
were
I
all
Right,
actually
see
just-
that,
didn't
by
do
the way, see
something
that
wrong.
video clip? By the way, is there an in-game reason why we just saw that video clip?
Something magic,
No,
something.
I
something.
think
Wisdom
this
check.
is just. I think this is just
out
a
of character.
reminder.
Oh shit! I should have added like a water effect.
Yeah, so basically it all happened and nobody did anything because none of us were thinking about it. Nobody had a problem because remember we were being attacked by a shit ton.
Yeah, we were trying to
of
run
rocks.
away.
Yeah, we were being attacked, and we had people who were wounded afterwards that we had to help. And
no, again,
what were we
I
going
want
to
to
do
point out-
exactly?
I want to point out we were being attacked by swarms of bugs that came from that hole.
Correct.
And the thing is, you
Wait,
cannot
this is
physically
only
you
a
cannot
year.
physically attack a swarm unless it's like an elemental thing or an explosion. So, you know what? If fucking I'm getting done for that, you're going as well with me, chimpoid.
Well, I didn't do it. I just laughed at it. That's what monkeys do, dude.
Oh, that'll hold up well in court.
You said
And
doo-doo.
by the way, that's gone in the record there. And fucking,
Well,
we can
no, it isn't,
scry
'cause-
to see if you actually said that.
Court-
If I get
court
done and
is-
you try to
court
get out of
is
it, I
fucking
will
done.
fucking
Well,
grab
I didn't
you.
have any capacity. Did I have any water to throw on it? Did I have anything I could possibly? I'm not a fucking
Oh.
magician. I'm not a fucking wizard.
I didn't start the fire. I just
You would be a
laughed
wizard
at it.
if
I
you
could have
were a
been, but
wizard.
I'm not. I'm not. So what could I possibly have done to stop the fire, ding dong? Oh, come at me, dude. You're the one who. You know what? Just because I laughed at it doesn't mean shit. If a monkey
Well-
throws shit at somebody, does that mean the monkey made the shit?
Whatever. The court is done now. You're all.
Oh, so now you're playing up the fact you're a retarded monkey.
As someone points out, timeline-wise, this occurred before the bandits attack.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Meaning,
Oh,
with
so we
no
were being-
proper reason whatsoever, you eat this thing.
Yeah,
No, again, it was because of the swarms. Literally, the fire was used against swarms. At no point did there you go. At no point did my boss or anybody else tell me that this was a bad idea. At no point did any of them fucking say we should do something about that fire.
As
or
you address the
anything like
corridor
that.
outside the bathhouse.
What?
Oh, you're
Like
saying
that.
that as you're walking through a corridor to the bathhouse.
I thought we were in the bathhouse.
You're in the lobby of the bathhouse now.
Alright, well, for that, I ain't saying any of this shit. The moment we were leaving that fucking room, I stopped saying anything about anything. I want that on record to let fucking you can't say I was saying that as we were leaving while making me
Well,
use
this
my
is-
fucking legs against my
Okay,
will.
so maybe I laughed at it, but I didn't think it was going to turn into a giant fucking peat fire.
Stop being in it for yourself, you chimp bitch.
Yeah.
I'm only in it for myself, dingus.
Stop being
I
in it
mean,
for yourself.
why are
That's
you-
so rude.
I don't get why any of you are arguing. Silks. Court is done. You've gotten your verdict. You're just waiting for the sentencing.
I'm appealing this.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
gross negligence.
I'm
That's
not
fair.
sure.
You know what? You know what?
Especially because if I
Forget
get
it.
sentenced for gross negligence when I didn't do it, I literally am going to appeal this. I literally did not do it.
To be-
actually
to-
another
to-
person.
to be fair, Regavi, what's it called? Fucking see, negligence isn't that pretty much not doing it?
What? No?
Being negligent isn't that not doing something about a problem you should have been doing something about?
First of all,
What was I
whoever's
gonna
drawing
do?
that penis, please stop. Also, stop using my goddamn colours.
I got
try and
rid
make
of
it-
it. Sorry. There's a bunch of
Hey,
blood
guys.
moving around, so I.
No, you know what? Fuck it. I walk up to Regavi and I go, Regavi, I'm not doing anything bad. Please don't fight me in this. I put my hand on his collar and say, Kyrgyz, this is bullshit, innit?
Is what bullshit?
There is a
This whole
flash
scenario.
of light.
Excellent.
Did somebody say brawn?
I also flex my muscle in solidarity of Kyrgyz to show my respect.
Section.
I get a 17 on my flex.
Grab my.
You can enjoy a divination image now in the private.
Yeah.
I mean, Ragava, you should be interested in this. We need to see what your god has to say about this.
What? You're the one who summoned him?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, but,
Flex.
but
Flex.
you're his paladin. Wouldn't you be interested in hearing what he has to say?
I'm sitting here. What do you think listening
You-
looks like?
Yeah. Well, no. He's your god, dude. Like, show him a display of your strength. Flex.
Well, maybe if you like cupped a hand next to one of your. In fact, how would that even look with like sheep's ears? Would you put them on
Can't
top of
dogs
your
just
head?
move to their ears?
Nira is going to raise her head and look to Krugus and say, Krugus, help me lift the heaviest load. Please make sure my family is safe.
Phrasing.
We need your gains, Kirkus. Give us the gains.
What will strength help do for us in this situation?
You're trying to.
Give me.
You're asking your god to try and give you a favor.
What will strength do for us in
am-
this situation?
I am asking his god. Are you really asking what your god's thoughts on a situation is a bad thing? It's your god. You fucking built your lifestyle around this dude.
You just you just said that we need strength. And I asked what strength is going to do in the situation
Not
we're in.
physical strength, but there's more.
Strength,
You know, when you
spirit,
say God give me strength, you don't mean like fucking give me whey powder.
So we're asking the god of strength to give
I
us
meant that.
wisdom.
All right, then I'm gonna
Not
fucking.
wisdom,
You know what?
patience.
If we're all just this impatient, then I'm gonna take a swig.
He's also
of
the god of
crab booze
sportsmanship.
and try to summon
And family.
Kaelin.
Yeah, he's the god of sportsmanship.
Okay, I'm
What-
glad
what-
you did
Well, if
that
he's the
because
god of
his art.
sportsmanship, I
Guys!
can put that to use.
Alright, guys, there you go.
Hey, I'm glad you did this because his artwork is way easier to find in my images folders. Okay.
Caden, please.
Okay, I found the perfect artwork.
I also don't know what else the crab booze does exactly. But
Wait, did I actually roll 37 stop? That's pretty epic.
Come on, again, well, let me
Da,
see.
da, da, da. Yo.
Oh, Ian.
bruh, please, we're in some deep shit. These motherfuckers want to try and string us up for some shit we didn't do.
Praise,
No,
boy.
fuck off!
Praise.
Kirgus, I flexed at your glory, my man. Fucking, what's it called? Like, do you think what just went down in there is fair that we should be taking a rap for this nonsense? Like,
Yeah,
you're the god of,
if you're the most true aspect of sportsmanship, that obviously was a totally rigged, unfair piece of court, and we're getting punished for things that we should not be getting punished for. We were in a situation that we made the best of, and they're punishing for us for things that we could not have done.
I agree.
Well, you can make
I
your own
should
opinion.
go. It's clear you got the wrong guy.
Hey,
I mean,
like,
I got a bottle of triple sec at home. I could be drinking right now.
Is Kirgus there? Can we speak
Where's
to
Kirgus?
Kirgus?
No, you're speaking to Caden Kaleen. So here's
No, we're
the
not. We're
Caden
talking to
Killeen.
Kyrgyz. Fuck Caden Killeen. We're talking to Kyrgyz.
I
No,
thought-
that's not Krugus.
Okay.
Why would
got wrong
I'll
link?
go home, I'll take this sidecar
no,
and go
no,
about
no,
my
no,
business.
no, stop, please. Hang on, I'll pour one out for you, dude. I will literally pour out some of my fucking crab alcohol on the
How
fucking.
can you
Thanks very
see?
much.
You're not
Hey,
touching.
Caden.
You're not touching the
Pool's
call.
fine.
Oh, no,
They're
he's
talking
physically
to two
here.
different gods.
Oh god.
Well,
How
Hey,
did we summon
Caden, the pool's
algae
fine.
god?
Get in.
Because I summoned the Alki god, okay?
It's an aspect. There is he's here in spirit.
Okay, here's the thing.
Spirits.
I don't really give a fuck about most of these motherfuckers.
you, that
They're
was
mostly
good.
assholes, okay? But here's the thing.
That's the
I
joke.
didn't do anything. I was mostly drunk during all of these things that happened, and I think that I should be given some, acquittance, some acquitted for that. Also, just do me a solid. I'll pay you back later.
That's actually the sound you hear from him as he cracks open another can.
That's just appeared.
Well, he can just conjure them out of thin air.
I know.
Oh,
Absolutely.
it's
That is
about-
I know. That's ironically one of his mechanical abilities. Cover alcohol.
So I continue to look for my golden one image I always use for the Kyrgyz encounter. because many people have got are set on that. Be that as it may. Right, I can do some work. I can ask Torak and some of the others.
Oh, hell.
Caden,
It's
Caden,
gonna
while
be
you're
touch and
here,
go.
Caden, while you're here, can you hook me up? Like, I'll fucking take one of the vases or whatever that's nearby, pour it out there, and
Okay.
just hold it up.
He doesn't
You're
understand.
underage, kid.
I've been drinking for ages. I'm an ogre. Fucking the laws are different. Come on, be fair.
No, I ain't giving a kid booze. It's fucked up.
I could drink you under the fucking table, old man.
You know, this worked so well the last time.
You know what? Go ahead.
Roll
Ding
Ding
initiative.
dong. Go into a fucking drinking contest with Caden Colleen and see what the
Roll,
fuck
roll
happens.
initiative to get into a drinking contest with a god of drink.
In the courthouse.
Oh my fucking god.
And-
Well, you were being
As you were
sentenced in like
underage-
half an hour.
I'm pretty sure this is the most Scottish thing you could do in
Well,
this
you know what,
situation.
No, 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 I'm no,
we'll take, Caden,
don't.
we'll take a rain check. We just need to contact Kyrgyz. We've not got a lot of time.
Yes.
I apologise. I will drink with you later.
Beep, 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 beep.
Sure, I'll go fetch him. Hold your horse flies.
Also, Caden Killian being a depressed alcoholic is the best take on Caden Killian.
Last couple of years weren't kind to the man.
No,
A lot of his strongest followers were on that island that disappeared.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm going to re-download that image of the golden one.
Yeah, no bother.
I wonder what
Fucking,
happened
the
to the
fucking
diamond.
kid is back again. Can I roll perception?
Yes, you may.
Alright, well, something's clearly wrong, Raghavi. Come on, me and you, let's start doing Hindu squats. Strength
Yeah,
check.
I'll grab my collar. I will pray to Kyrgyz, and I will
glad you
start
said
doing
collar there. I
squats
thought-
and push-ups and the whole schmagagel.
Roll your
So
strength.
yeah, so let's do this. Can I do a strength? So that's 1d20 plus 2. Let me see if there's anything else. Let's see my spit.
Just kind of training thing, don't you?
Can
Gonna
I
have a montage.
because this is not only physical, but it's also me speaking aloud, trying to get him essentially to come down. Am I allowed a diplomacy or a charisma modifier to
Yeah,
this?
you may.
All right.
Well, I should say these are the things that are visiting you guys are not the actual deity; they are aspects of them.
Yeah. Of
They're
course.
an image. It's like an after image. or
I
a
don't
similar
imagine
version.
gods will literally turn up for us. Chuckle fucked.
So can I add my charisma modifier to this as well?
I am sorry, Chris Toilet was back.
I think you could do charisma instead of strength.
Well, I'm both strong and charismatic, and they wouldn't cancel each other out. They would add to each other, if anything.
I don't recall.
Oh,
I don't recall ever being able to use.
And
charisma
number
as
one
strength.
in questionable images that will raise a lot of fucking ire if I have to explain why this is on my hard drive.
Wasn't your image for Kyrgyz fucking flips
Slow
with
as the
the
go.
3 blocks down?
Size is the prize.
Fucking
Oh
Van
my
Duffel. Or that other dude.
He will descend from the mists of the sauna.
No, Van Dorkholm. No, the Van Dork. The image for my Dorkholm is Rory.
How can I help you?
Me and Rags roll so high, the swimming pool is just changed to Kyrgyz sweat
All right,
from his
so
gleaming body.
obviously, I will do it. Their ceremonial flex, a bow, very respectful. He is, after all, Kyrgyz, and then I will begin to explain the situation that we're in. I'll tell him that the court is corrupt, essentially. We were run around in circles. Many shenanigans were had. A witness was obviously coerced. We're being charged for things that we didn't do. There's not an ounce of malice in any of our heart. Well, my heart. So I am absolutely ready. And I'm seeking his guidance because I know that what happened wasn't sportsmanlike. It wasn't fair. And the test of wills that happened in that courtroom was just unacceptable. And as his apostle, I'm basically asking for his protection. And I'm ready to make up for that and pay him back in whatever way I possibly can as thanks. because I need his help. There's only so much I could do.
Nero is just going to
God
step
of
up silently,
sportsmanship.
take out a small photo of her family, engraving, and give it to Kurgis. I'll do anything to make them safe.
I shall see to it, my children.
Also,
All I
I-
ask is that you commit yourselves to this fully. Are you willing to go to the lengths you are required to go?
I will walk the path of the slow. I rolled a 17 and an 18. I will walk the path of the slow, Gilgis.
We'll absolutely make it happen.
Nero will just nod her head.
Then that I can
I'm a
do.
caster.
I will help you however I can. And there's a, you notice behind you there's another light. Here, there's another light descends, and another deific avatar appears.
Whoa. Nani? Whoa.
Greetings,
Ah,
mortals.
Is that the Rory? That's the Rory.
Hello.
My son, it's so good to see you. How goes your game? And as he turns to the other figure,
Oh,
Ooh.
oh no.
these shimmering avatar figures, these puppets of the gods, they do look very dissimilar. They have almost no features in common except for the musculature.
Awaken my masters.
Is there like some knowledge to the version of which is which?
Oh yes, I think I know. I think I know. Someone might want to roll knowledge religion.
okay, okay.
13.
Okay. Okay. 18. And you rise in 18. And you rise in 18. Well, 20 total. Which is
let
just
me
enough.
doing one as well.
What is it people are rolling?
No.
Religion.
Religion.
22. That's total of that is a total of 26, which is full enough for the higher ranked version. Okay, as he backs away slightly, you notice that there's a rune, a glowing red rune, floating inside his palm as he crushes it. The pact is sealed. Welcome to the family. And in a burst of brimstone,
I want to part the fam.
Yes.
Who did that?
Oh,
Asmodeus.
oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck have you guys done?
Oh.
deal is a deal.
Wait a second.
And I do hope that my powers I've been lending you since you signed on to the USCH have
Wait,
been
the
treating
Jewish Prince
you
of Demons?
well.
Wait, he's
He
Jewish. that's
fades back
disgusting.
into. He walks backwards into the flames and disappears.
Fucking.
Oh, fuck.
Wait. So we summoned what?
Oh no, that was an aspect devil.
What
That
about
was-
Kurgis?
This is an aspect. Again, an aspect. This is what's called a favored soul aspect. It is an envoy of the gods. This is an envoy of Kurgis. The person you made a deal with that said you would do anything and go to whatever lengths was necessary was an avatar of Asmodeus, the god of hell. And
Wait 1 second.
Pacts.
Did you
Well-
just wait? Did
Which you might note. Have you noticed one thing? How ever since you signed on to the USCH, your powers have not reacted in any way, shape, or form to certain choices you made, except with one example. It never reacted to you breaking rules of sportsmanship. It reacted to you breaking bonds and pacts, and it was never to do with sportsmanship. When you signed onto the USCH, in the very finest print, and people who spoke to me about it will back me up in the chat, one of the caveats is that until such time that you are signed out from the USCH, your deific powers do not come from your original patron. They come
Wait,
from
where did it say
USCH's
that?
fine print of the contract you signed, which you never read.
Well, of course I read it.
You never said you did.
Wait, who of us signed up for USCH now, legally speaking?
What?
I didn't sign shit, bitch.
Wait,
I don't
what?
recall signing.
And
rolling
regardless
stealth
of
and
what
signing.
was signed earlier, you both just signed of your own free will.
No, we didn't. If you're
Wait,
if you're
wait.
fooled into something, that's not of your own free will. Any
go
god of
to
pacts
any
would
length-
know that. You can't trick somebody into signing a pact and say, "Oh, this is free will."
Oh yeah, because you know
Of course
all
it
about
was
how
me.
Asmodeus works, right?
You never asked his name. He just showed up when you called.
Well, I literally
Wait,
called.
I wasn't involved with this, right? That was
You weren't.
actually Caden Killian.
That one was actual and envoy Kagan Gleam.
Yeah,
These are
no,
I should say, these are not actual deities. these are
Also,
envoys.
also, just to point out that the fact that an envoy of Caden Killeen popped up first, backs this up more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it definitely
And
makes
it should,
total
it should be
sense.
noted,
Yeah,
the one that he
absolutely. It
brought
just all
with
fits
him was
together
this
so
one.
Because I was going to say, like, I even said at one point, Kyrgyz isn't represented by the Golden One. He's represented by fucking like the Van Darkholm
Anarchy.
fucking dude.
Anarchy, which is actually shown earlier. You notice that in early episodes, Kyrgyz is represented by Kyrgyz, in quotation marks, is represented by two people. One is the Golden One, who shows up whenever Regave invokes him after signing the contract, and the other one is Anarchy, which is when anyone else invokes him.
Just
Oh,
to say
fuck,
that
he's right.
I've
He's right.
He's
actually right.
I've
Yeah,
I've
I've
rolled
been
the
doing
stealth
this
for
a long,
future
long
scoring reasons.
time.
Oh, Rags, he fucking, he's right, Rags. By the way, I even said like fucking the Golden One, like the Golden One, fucking wasn't what turned up when like, I called Kyrgyz the first time. It was the fucking like, Leather Club is 3 blocks down that turned up when I did that. Also, I want to point out, see when he popped up, see when you said the two of you, did you mean Nira and Rags? Because all I said was,
Yes.
I did.
Nira and Rags were Nira and Rags were the two who said they would go to any lengths.
All I said was, I am dedicated to being swole.
Yeah. And you'll get a
Yeah.
separate pack.
No, fair enough. I like that. No, I'm okay with that. Because, like I said, I never sold anything away because that fucking shit never works.
And you already
I
sold
feel
yourself
like-
to someone else.
Now, I feel like that's a good
What?
that's a good jumping off point for this session. That's somewhat early for this evening. Hope to see you all next week, where I get to put these people through the ringer even more.
Not me.
Just move over.
Toodles,
the pool
everyone
for
out
1
for
second,
showing.
bud. Move the camera over to the pool for 1 second.
Yep. Slowly pan over. That was not a slow pan. Lovely.
Oh fuck, man! I can't believe that.
That's staying right on the floor.
Regulus and Rags, you just get fucking done. Oh god.
There you go, everyone. Good night.
Ah ha ha ho 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 he he.
See y'all next week.
Last laughter.
Out for showing.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeet.
Yeet.